We are live. We are live. What's happening, family? Listen, this is another episode of Open Field Podcast. We got some guys in here, man. We got some guys. We got some new guys in here too, man. Listen, man. We miss y'all, man. I'm in the car right now, but I will be home very fucking soon. Shout out to my guys. We got my man Michael Baldini in here, aka White Mike. We got my man Big Boss Hog, the biggest Buck fan I know. My man Hefe in the building. We got the Baltimore fan himself, the one and only Mr. F. Dot. And we got some newcomers in this bad boy. We got my man Big Chop. Chop, turn your camera sideways. And we got Nephew in this jump. What's happening, Nephew? My guy,
Yo,
Teddy. Listen, man, I'm very, very, very excited for this episode, dog. Listen, man, I'm thrilled. It's a lot of shit going on, and I can't wait to talk about it. Starting off, one of the biggest topics we want to talk about starting off is the draft. Man, we'll start it off with the newcomers and get them going so we can get their opinion on situations. Nephew, talk to me. Who got the best grade in the draft, team wise, and who got the worst grade in the draft? Start it off.
all right. So my best grade I'm giving to the Cardinals. Honestly, just cause I didn't think Will Johnson was gonna fall that far. I'm not saying I saw him going first round because of the injuries, but
You
seeing
can go
go what
straight
they
screen, Chop, because I don't know why it's like
well,
sideways.
Kevin, not true. I think they got him round 2 pick 47.
Yeah,
On
so
top of they had a good first round pick on top of it, but you get Will Johnson in the second
Shot in my
round. You got
mic
Walter
off.
Nolan. You can't be mad at that. They filled some holes. They looking good. My worst. A lot of people don't agree with it. I say the Cowboys. I think they took a gamble with that first round pick. They picked up a lineman who does not have good fundamentals. He has injury history. I don't see that being a good pick for them. They have a lot of things they need to fill. I don't think their biggest issue was picking up a center. I just don't agree with that personally. But it's between my two lowest between the Cowboys and the Vikings. Those are my two lowest by far.
so what do you think they needed?
I mean, they got to replace. They already got Joe Milton. I think Joe Milton was a great pick to get in free agency, so I'm not really mad at that. They don't really need a quarterback, but when you look at it, they don't have a lot of weapons. They don't have a running back. In all honesty, they haven't been able to work with their running back core for a while, so that's a bit of an issue already. It's not like they got Genty. They didn't really pick up no one. Quashawn Judkins went later to the Saints. They don't have no running back core. Zeke, they picked him up last year. He didn't do nothing for them at all. Dak has been iffy. You know, he might start off strong, but he never ends off strong, and that's another issue. So, me even looking for a quarterback, they have CD, and that's about it offensively. And then Micah Parsons, you can see through these last 2 seasons, he's looking like he doesn't want to be there. They have a lot of holes to fill. You can have a great defense. They got a great defense, but they have no true weapons on offense, I feel, outside of CD. I just don't see them going anywhere with that.
All right, maybe we'll get back to what the Cowboys need at a later time. Chop, talk to me. Who your best grade and your worst grade team wise?
You say who's my best grade? Uh,
Yeah, who your best grade in the draft? Who got the best grade in the draft and the worst grade in the draft?
best. I say Kansas City. Worst, probably the Saints. I say Kansas City because they picked up all the pieces they needed to pick up to keep rolling. Everything that they needed to address, they did it. Mainly, they needed an offensive line, and they needed a lot. They got an edge, and I believe like the second or third, and then they picked up a corner. They filled a lot of holes that they needed on defense, and they mainly needed a line just to keep rolling. That was really hurting them down the stretch, the injuries. And the Saints, I don't know what the Saints were doing. The Saints was all over the place. I felt like the Saints didn't really address none of their main core needs. Um, to me, I think they should have addressed. It should have went mainly heavy line, heavy tackle guard, then maybe a running back, and maybe a quarterback at the very end of the draft. But that's just me, so that's how I'm going with it. Um, they definitely
All
picked
right.
the quarterback way too high. So
Talk to me, Mike, and don't you dare be a hefe. Don't you dare be biased.
Bro, listen, I could in so many ways, but I'm not. Listen, I took notes today. But best draft, low key, bro. I'm loving what the Browns did. They
Ooh.
gave
that's
Garrett
that's
help.
a topic.
They gave Garrett help on the D line. They gave him help at the linebacker position.
Yeah, they did pick up that edge too.
Yeah,
That
they
nigga
did. They
tough.
showed him love. I love what the Browns did. And I'm with Chop, bro. I'm with Chop. Good God, bro, the Saints, bro. If you want to know how to draft, man, just look at what they just did.
Most
Going
of
to
it
the
crashing
20,
out.
huh?
Most of it crashing out.
Bro, I'm telling you, hey, listen, you don't even know. But taking Tyler Shoe in the second round, bro, Shoe, whatever his name is. Hey, if they love it, I mean, if they like it, I love it, you know?
All right, talk to me, F. Dot.
Yeah, bro. So I think the team that won this draft was easily the Patriots. They
I,
had a whole bunch of draft picks at a great
Oh yeah, they
value,
got boy.
bro. Getting
That boy.
Trayvon Henderson, he was one of my favorite running backs in this draft.
And
Getting
they
him in
got
the
that
second
that
round,
tackle from LSU.
I
They
and
got
they
love
got
that.
the
the
tackle from
tackle is why I
LSU.
think they won the draft.
Bro, they did great. Again, Campbell and Hendrickson, and then they got bro from the wide receiver Kyle Williams. He
Yeah,
was crazy, like six
yeah,
three, can move,
yeah.
great hands. I mean, they had if you just go through their stuff, Jarrett Wilson, another center, one of the best centers at Georgia. Like they value was crazy. So I gotta go Patriots. They did they thing with the new coach. What's his name? Forgot his name, but I'm going Patriots with that. And then my worst was definitely the Vikings. I mean, they didn't address any of their needs. Like they didn't address any. I like the first two picks. Like Donovan Jackson was good. He's a solid pick. They needed that. And Todd Felton was a good pick. He could be like a wide receiver 3 for them. But after that, like it was nothing. They didn't address any of the cornerback positions. They needed cornerbacks and safeties. They didn't address any of that. And they only had 5 picks, so it wasn't a lot of choices that they could make. But they could at least pick up a corner or a safety, in the later rounds or in the earlier rounds. So I'm going Vikings with the worst for me.
damn, Vikings with the worst is crazy. With me personally, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I gotta give some love to the Giants, man. To get that boy Carter, who is an absolute dog, a dual Carter. Now you looking at Brian Burns, we looking at Dexter Lawrence, we looking at Carter and Thibodeau. Mike, it's finna be the '07 line again. Like, this finna
Yeah,
be a fucking, and all them niggas is young boys,
yeah,
25, 26 and under. They can be together for a very long time. And then they go
yeah,
get Jaxson Dart, which I've been telling y'all about Jaxson Dart. I've been on Jaxson Dart, okay?
yeah,
I've been
yeah.
told the
Uh,
nigga with the
Ball
prime.
placement is
Anytime
beautiful.
you're a quarterback and your last
Yeah,
name is Dart, you one of them, okay? Listen, I watched the boy. I think he's who he reminds me of. I know a lot of people like. I think after I want people to say they remind you like a Wilson, but for me, he gives me he has like what's your boy name? Now, mind you, when I say this, I'm talking about the best version of him. He reminds me of a Ryan Fitzpatrick when it comes to like the way he's like, or Tony Romo when it comes to like his ability to get the ball on the field, his quick release. I think he's a gunslinger. I think he was, and I think he got a lot of swagger to him too. Um,
That's
uh,
what
yeah, he
mm.
did a damn good job, man. I really do. I really do. I like what. Give me 1 second. Got my guys coming back in. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Uh, what's happening, fellas? What's happening? All right, so
Yeah, my bad.
I think my
Man.
worst grade would be the Vikings. I don't with the Vikings. I think one of the things that I'm bothered by the Vikings is that I think that I think they don't understand that last year was a fluke, and that
Bruh.
like y'all not as far along as y'all think y'all are. The best thing the Vikings probably did was going and re-signing Van Ginkel to that deal, but like. I'm looking at Tay Felton, not a big fan of. I don't like Donovan Jackson from Ohio State like that. The tight end they got, like, I don't. I just and
They
I
didn't
get it.
get
They
no
had that many
corners and
picks.
safeties early. No
That
corners
what,
and
that what
safeties, and that's what
that what
they
I'm
need.
saying. Like y'all lost. I don't think Stephon there no more.
Yeah,
Um,
No, you're not. Stephon on the Patriots, if I'm not tripping.
yeah.
and one of the
Mm-mm.
and here's my biggest problem with them, right? I think that they should have loaded up on not just safety play or corner play, but I think they should have loaded up. What you need a receiver for? For what? What do you need a receiver for?
I mean, I guess so they could be the wide receiver 3, but they didn't need it. They didn't need it. They didn't need it.
Not
They
at
got
that pick.
Naylor.
They ain't get it.
They got
Nah.
Naylor.
But no, yeah, they got the boy. What's the boy? He played in Maryland, right? He decent though, but they didn't need
Yeah,
him.
Trey
What do you
Felton.
need a receiver for? You have one of the better tandems in the. Am I breaking up?
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. You breaking up a little bit.
Okay. But yeah, last year they had
No.
no pressure. You niggas got bitched by the Rams in the fucking in the playoffs last year because I couldn't get no fucking pressure on Jared Goff. I'm not Jared Goff, but What's my guy's name? Yeah. So for me, I'm like, the Vikings went up to. I think they were a prisoner of their own moment, thinking that they were close to what they were. But dog, y'all got a lot of fucking work to do, and y'all that was a fluke season last year. Like y'all surprised a lot of people. They looking for y'all now, and I'm not depending on this nigga McCaffrey. Y'all need a defense to help save McCaffrey. Like honestly, and as much as my boy got hurt last year, y'all should have went and got a running back that made sense. Like why not go get a running back too? Because I don't trust your boy Aaron Jones. He was stayed hurt last year,
I
and
don't trust
for
him.
this young boy coming to play, you need as much help as possible. That's defense, that's running game, that's O line. Like I don't like that draft. But talk to me, Mike. Who was your worst grade and who's your best grade?
Yo, Mike, you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We good.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah,
We get you fine.
Am I good?
Yeah, you
Good.
good. His shit might be tweaking.
Okay. I'd probably
Just
say
love it.
my favorite draft was probably the Bears.
What? That's surprising.
Particularly because of
Are they
Colston
cook?
Loveland.
Yeah, Loveland is a beast.
I think Colston Loveland
Yeah.
might have been the best draft pick. Not the best, but I just think that he's really talented. I think when it comes to like as a route runner and a receiver, I think that he's probably the biggest threat out of really anyone in the draft, like even receivers. Like I think his ability is ridiculous. I just think that he's underrated because Michigan sucked at the quarterback position this year and their offense was terrible.
I don't know.
I don't know. I liked a couple other drafts, but I like what Baltimore did too. And then also I think the Eagles had a really good draft as well. I think getting Jahad Campbell at 29 was just a Howie move. It's just a classic move from him. I like what the Cowboys did too, but I wouldn't say it's the best. But yeah, that's kind of like what I looked at.
What you didn't like? Which one you didn't like?
No, I'd probably say the Eagles. I'd probably say the Eagles had the best draft overall, and then the Bears. I'd probably say I like those two the most.
You really believe the Bears needed a tight end first round? Not
Yeah.
saying that the tight
Yeah,
end isn't
beast, though.
nice.
I said that
I'm
was
not
my
saying
thing.
no. The Bears.
That shit was
I-
stupid.
they
Come
have
back
one.
was just fine.
Hold on. Let me speak. It's not that he's not nice. It's that first of all, I don't think the way that Connect kept switching quarterbacks and the way that the system that he run. First of all, last year I really wasn't giving him no targets. He probably didn't even break 60 targets last year. So if you're gonna pick a tight end that's that nice, are you gonna feed him the ball?
No,
Because
didn't.
Now since they got Ben Johnson, maybe
Yeah, Max, I was
the
just about to
system
say
gonna
that. They
kind of
gonna
change.
cook
They
now.
might do more two
And they
tight
gonna
end
use
sets.
him now.
You never know.
You
It might be different. But you are right.
I'm
That's
not
a good
saying the
point.
pick isn't nice. I'm just saying
Yeah, I
was
said
No,
it
this
he's a
is
player. It's
you could have
just
traded down and
Well,
got something
I'm saying-
we know your
You
boy
coulda-
Bryce. We know Anna Bryce, but Kelly Williams only got one eye, and the damn sure don't see it don't see DJ Moore. So and to
Nah,
get a
for
nigga more
real. How
targets
you
is like, what are
born
we
like
doing?
that? I don't know. He
I think
definitely
he's gonna
was
change. I
missing.
think
This
he's
is
gonna
what
get a
I'm
little
saying,
bit better. They upped
I'm
the
saying-
O line
I'm
in the draft
saying-
too.
I'm saying out of all of the threats outside that you could have, including the receivers, to me, I look at Colston Loveland when you're talking about route running, getting separation. I'm thinking that he's at least top 3.
No, I'm
like
not.
out of
I'm
all
not.
of these
I
guys
I'm
agree
not
he's
for
taking
top
his
away
three
his
talent.
position.
I just
talent.
think
I'm
I
saying
think
it
when you look at
wasn't
that
And I
needed.
think
team,
he's
you already have a sure-handed tight end who can run good routes. I think
Run
it's just
exactly. It
I
wasn't
feel
needed.
like
It's not
if
that he's not
anything,
nice.
I feel like
It's
if
just not
anything, when
needed.
you have that number 10 pick and your team set up the way you do, if you're gonna do anything, trade down, get some more picks, and stack
Thank
up
you.
that old
That's what I'm
line.
saying. It's
Caleb
not that
Williams,
he
the
isn't
issue,
nice.
because we've seen games where Caleb
that's
Williams really
fine.
did do his job as a quarterback, but he had no time. And I'm an avid hater for Caleb Williams, but he had absolutely no time at all. I ain't seen a
They
quarterback
upped
run
up the
around
O
that
line in the
much.
draft later
Yeah.
on the rounds. Like,
But that's something you could
That
have really set
I mean,
up.
they
Jaden,
already
I don't
they
want to hear
already
that,
they,
Jaden. I don't want to hear
yeah,
that,
but they
Jaden, because all niggas told me the year before was that the nigga, my man, Fields held the ball too long. Come to find out, your man Kelly Williams held the ball just as long, if not
I ain't
longer.
never liked
I don't
Caleb
want to hear
Williams
none of that
either.
shit
Listen,
because the way that nigga was, the way they shitted on, that he was gonna be the savior and they was gonna make the playoffs. Nah, nigga, I don't want to hear none of that shit.
no. Because I've never
a
been
lot of
adamant
people
on
was
them
talking
being good with
crazy.
Caleb Williams. I said they should have kept Justin Fields. I didn't agree with them picking up Caleb in the first place. But I'll say this:
No,
regardless,
I
they
think
have yet to get themselves a
You
solid
gotta
O
pick
line
Caleb,
for
bro. I
either.
ain't gonna.
I'm glad they took Caleb because he
No.
You got
Number
went right to
one,
the right spot.
Let me
He was
hold
on
up,
the
but
right
let
spot.
me get my man Mo in here. Mo, turn your camera sideways and tell me best draft grade, worst draft grade.
Exactly, Marley. They up the O line.
Mo,
Give
can
me
you hear me,
just a
Mo?
second. Hold on. Let
All right,
me
go
turn
ahead.
my camera. Hold on.
All right.
All right. All right, that's better.
Yeah, give me the grade.
All right, so my best, honestly, the best draft I think happened. I definitely got to agree with Mike. I think it's the Eagles. But if we're not trying to piggyback right here, I gotta
Goddamn,
say,
the rich get richer.
huh?
Yeah, they had a good drive. Eagles had a good drive.
No, I mean for real, if you look at it, both both Jahar Campbell and that safety they got, both of them guys, man, they're dogs. So I definitely think it's the Eagles. They went and fixed every piece that could potentially lose out on. So I definitely gotta agree with that's the Eagles. The worst draft grade I can honestly say.
Say it, Mike. I mean, say it, Mo. Say it.
For me, I gotta say it's Carolina, other than Territorial McMillan.
What?
And make
No.
a little
They
bit.
had
My
some good
nigga,
players.
how
Carolina.
dare you? It's another team in the NFC South that was trash, and that was your team, nigga.
I know, but now I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think it's Tyler Shook. I don't understand for the life of me why we went after Tyler Shook. I can understand. I could have
He called
understood
him Tyler
any
Shook.
other quarterback, but
Neither do I.
Tyler Shook.
That
Tyler
nigga,
Shook,
hey
man, I
dog, for that
understand,
nigga
bro.
to
He
go,
chasing your
for that
dreams or
nigga to
whatever.
go over everybody he went over, that was a racist pick. But we'll talk about that later. That was
Wait,
go ahead,
wait.
go
I
ahead.
don't know about. I don't know if
Wait,
it was
It wasn't
yeah.
just
racist. I just.
bro.
Not
It wasn't
now.
just racist. It was completely.
Later.
It was
It was
disrespectful, bro.
completely wrong. Like
Yeah,
in
Yeah,
it was
he
every
wrong.
single way, as a quarterback,
he
as
might have knew some
a
mind.
race, it don't matter what it is. In every aspect of picking a quarterback, it was completely wrong. He's
Hey, is
nothing
it fair
remotely.
to say he was the Brandon Whedon of the draft this year, bro?
I think as far as the pick, I think that's got to be one of the worst picks that
My
and to
No, I
get
think
somebody like that in
my
the second round.
my thing is Mo. My thing is where he come from. Who draft board with this nigga on? Where he come from?
Bro,
He got. I mean, he
me
got
I
a
tell
good
seen
you.
him
arm.
getting
Let me
He
messed
tell
got a
up
you.
in
good
a
arm,
few different
bro.
people's
Let me
highlights,
tell you.
bro. I
Dude,
seen him getting messed up
Tyler
in multiple
Show.
people's highlights, and I've never
Man,
actually seen him
that
do anything
nasty
great.
underhand throw. That thing is ugly.
I saw about
But the
40
My
fact
low
of the
nigga,
levels
matter
on
is,
one
the
we
highlight
fact
of
of the
Tyler
matter
Show.
is, we got this guy in the
we going
second
into this
round.
draft, Mo. We heard about your boy with Sanders. We heard about Cam. We heard about Dart. We heard about even Will Howard. We heard about Gabriel going somewhere. Dog, didn't none of us hear about Tyler
Listen,
fucking
I heard
Shoe,
about Tyler
dog?
Show
Nobody.
once, and that
I
was the
didn't
worst
know he
combine performance I've
existed.
ever seen from a
I didn't know
quarterback.
he existed.
No. Let me wait. Can I say something real quick about Tyler Show?
Mm-hmm.
Like that one clip going around of him making that throw. I'm telling you, he can't do that. Like that was the luckiest thing I've ever seen. I seen him at
Bro,
Oregon.
stuff not like
I
that's
seen
not
him at
even going to
Texas
work in the
Tech.
NFL. It's
He
not even going to
sucks,
work in the
dude.
NFL.
Dude,
I
okay.
stand
First year he got the
wholeheartedly
job.
with
First year he
Tyler
got
Show's
the job at Oregon. He was bad. He got carried by Bucky Irving and that offensive line. It was decent. We beat Ohio State that year, but he wasn't good. We lost to Oregon State. He had one of the worst performances I've ever seen from an Oregon quarterback.
Yeah.
He goes to Texas Tech, gets a little better, but barely improves basically. And then they draft him second round. Made no sense. It just didn't make sense. It was one of the
It's
worst
politics.
picks of this
Like
draft.
second round, dog. You know how, dog. Second round mean you damn near starting. Like second round, I'm so what?
Exactly. That has got to be one of the worst decisions in draft history, bro. It's got to be one of the worst decisions in draft history. He's a 6th rounder at best. The guy is 26 years old.
Honestly,
When nigga, change your statement,
No.
because you trying to talk about my team. Change your motherfucking statement.
Look. I gotta if you want to go as far as draft pick, then we can go ahead and say New Orleans. I'm fine with that. If you want to go as far as a draft pick to pick somebody like that, I think our first and our 3rd round pick was really good. Vernon Broughton, I think Vernon Broughton oh my gosh. The offensive line we got from out of Texas, I think he was pretty good, man. I think he's really good. So I don't think neither one of those are bad decisions. Both the D line and the offensive line we got, I think it was really good. But to go and waste a second round pick on a guy who's shown nothing, he hasn't proved anything even at the college level, is beyond me.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, the first round is third round pick weren't bad, but it's just that draft is so overshadowed by y'all taking him with the second round pick, like pick 40, and then what 10, 11 quarterbacks were taken before, after him.
Hey, wait a minute. We ain't gonna hold on for that.
Like,
I just want to say, and I also want to say, Mo, for y'all to not get a receiver, there's no way y'all trust them two niggas over there.
Dude, fuck a
Especially
receiver for them not to get a running back. That's the real question.
I've been having a conversation about that also. I've been having a conversation about that also. The fact that we ain't went after no wide receiver in the second round.
Wait, I think
if we're gonna pick what we had picked, you know, you scared of Jalen Milroe, you scared of Will Howard, you scared of all these other quarterbacks. At least get somebody.
If you have Tyler or Carr throwing the ball, bro, you niggas need more weapons.
Hey, listen, I love the draft and I love the Falcons draft, bro. Great job.
I like how the Falcons.
I think the Falcons did okay. I don't think that guy that they got that edge rush, he's really undersized. His best attribute is that he can rush. He's a speed rusher, but I don't think that's going to completely transition in his first year.
James Pierre's a beast, bro. I like that.
Him
and Jalen Walker, bro. I like that.
I get you. I get you, and I hear what you're saying, but you got to understand that they're doing that to replace. They're doing that to replace the guy that they got last year. That's who they're trying to replace. What's his name?
They just lost Grady Jarrett, bro. That's why I'm not.
Yeah, they needed to do that, bro. They needed.
I know. That's why they went after two edge rushers.
Nobody
in the first round. They went after two edge rushers in the first round, which is why.
Bama, talk to me. Let's get my man Bama here. Get his
Oh man, what's good, y'all boys?
Best
Michael,
draft
you nasty as fuck.
Word.
Michael, you nasty as fuck. You be over there being nasty as hell. And Trent chat. You think I don't see that?
Oh,
shit?
you're nasty.
You niggas are nasty.
You're nasty, Bama.
No,
F.
he was going crazy yesterday, gang.
F. Dot, it's good to see you
again, my brother. Bama crashed out.
He crashed out.
Bama, you honestly started it. Let's be honest. But anyway, no. Do your thing though. Say what you want.
Because man, niggas was just acting like I'm saying Sheduer couldn't play, bro. Like I didn't say he couldn't play, bro. Like,
I mean, the way you phrased it was crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. I think you phrased it in a way where it got misconstrued a little bit. But
I got what you were saying.
I do understand your point, but the way you phrased it to me, it was just kind of outlandish. But it's whatever.
Well, we gonna hold up, Bam. We gonna hold on for the. We're gonna save the Sheduer talk for a little later. Let's speak about your best draft grade and your worst draft grade as far as team wise. Who got the best draft grade? Who got the worst draft grade?
Team wise, that's hard to do, son. Depends. Of course, to me.
Yeah, who's you?
Because you don't never know who gonna do anything. You feel me? Like you don't never know who gonna do
good. Well, from the eye test, who did you like that you say, damn nigga, that's some good draft picks?
Miami. They got Ollie Gordon at 6. They got some Tua insurance. They got that DB for Florida.
Ain't enough to
replace Jalen Ramsey.
Do you really like Quinn Ewers, Bama? Like, you really like Quinn
in the NFL? Hell yeah, for sure.
Quinn Ewers is an NFL quarterback. I would say
Quinn Ewers is a better quarterback than Tyler Shue.
By far.
I agree with that too.
And I ain't gonna lie, if Tua go down in 3 business days, you need a replacement for him.
You got him in the 7th though. Or the 6th, whatever round you got him in. You gotta remember.
It was 7th. It was 7th.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, bro, that's a steal.
So you think he can be better than Tua? That's what you think?
Yeah. He already got better arm talent. He don't have the health concerns.
He's not more accurate.
And at the very least, if he's not better than Tua, he can be serviceable when Tua goes down.
All I'm saying is he took a lot of sacks in college with a decent offensive line. Obviously, he's in the SEC.
So Bama, this one I didn't say, but how you feel about that? How you feel about that Chargers pickup? They got my nigga Omari Hampton, best running back in the draft.
Yeah, about to.
Omari Hampton is nice, bro.
Yeah,
that's also
he's not the best in the draft.
That's also
I don't know
the best, but he's nice.
He's gonna
be the best. What? No, he gonna be the best running back that Chargers has since LT.
Gentry?
Everything.
That's
Amari shitting on Gentry.
Bro, Mario,
watch him.
Mario Hampton is and he can run.
Listen,
Actually,
Don't do
it's
that.
not
have the
just
best
running. It's
Marion
protecting the
could run, but
quarterback
Marion
at
don't
that
got
pro
no.
level, bro.
ID start taking them hits. He can't really. Well, you got to see him in open space though. I feel like Marion have to. He going. It depends on how the line work. If he
Yeah.
get the blocks and he get the cut, it's gonna be decent. But
Understand
if
who he, but
he,
Chop.
I
Understand
don't
who
think
he
he gonna
playing
make his
with.
own
Bro,
lane
Chop,
He
though.
you can't
playing with a
bump
nigga
off
who
the
gonna make
line.
sure he get the ball though, Chop.
I feel
He
like
playing.
this. No. Amarion is
He's
definitely
playing
tough.
for the one and
Amarion is a
only.
beast, and he's playing on a perfect team for him to get the ball. But we're also got to remember, Genty's on the Raiders. Who do they have other than Bowers and him?
Exactly,
Offensively.
and Genty gonna get the ball all
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
He's gonna go
Okay,
Who
but
else
berserk.
here's
getting
the
the
thing,
ball?
though.
Genty gonna be rookie of
Here's
the
But just
here's
year.
what I'm
because
thinking.
Jennings get the ball, Chop. Just because you get the
No,
ball,
he
don't mean
not.
it's gonna be good
No,
for
he
him. That
not.
old line was terrible last year.
You talking about just is Genty used
Gentry's
to getting
not
the
gonna
ball
be
all
rookie of
game.
the year.
Sean, Carragher, he gonna get that right. He gonna get that line right.
Genty ain't got
Yeah,
no
he gonna
issue
get.
running the ball over
Oh,
and over.
one second. Let me. Oh, wait. Let me get back to my vet. Bama. Who your worst? Who you think they do shit?
The worst?
Yeah, worse.
Shit, the Saints, man. I'm niggas so
Oh,
serious.
oh, that shit
Man,
bad.
I'm trying to
That
tell
shit
you.
bad. That shit bad. It's bad.
Yeah, I agree to the
I
Saints.
don't
I
think
didn't
this
say
is
it, but
versus the Vikings though. The
yeah.
Vikings was bad, bro. They had
Bruh.
picks, bro. Them shits.
Doc, they took
But what
Tyler
I've
Shaw in the
noticed,
second
wait, real
round,
quick,
It's
bro.
really that
They
second
just had
round pick
two
that's really
offensive
doing the
linemen
deal for them.
retire last
but
month.
bro,
They had two offensive linemen retire last month. You
but
take a
besides that,
quarterback who is 26 years old
Hmm.
in the second round, bro.
No, that's
No,
bad.
bro.
But
There's no
wait. Let me
justification
hold
at
up.
all.
Wait. Let me let
Hey,
Bama
somebody should
land.
get
Bama,
fired.
why they?
That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah, Bama. Why they the worst? Why they the worst, Bama? You tell me.
Hefe said it the best. And then on top of that, if you, I get it, you trying to send a message to Sheduer, but I feel like you just said this, bro. You shouldn't even just took a quarterback at all. Like,
Oh,
like before you took Tyler Shaw, you just shouldn't even took a quarterback.
Why you
Offensive
just
line
butchering
was
that?
there,
Like,
bro.
how you
Exactly.
find
yeah,
out
it
his
was.
last
That was
name?
early. That was early in the second round too, right? That wasn't late.
40 in the
Wait, hold on.
40s, bro.
Yeah.
In the 40s.
Wait. Let me add one thing. I just looked. That was their first pick of the draft. I'm
Oh
pretty
my
sure.
God.
Was it?
No,
Who?
they took
No,
Kelvin
they had
Banks in the
Banks. They had
first.
Nah, they
Banks.
took dude
Oh
from
my God,
nine.
sorry.
Texas.
It was second.
At Texas.
It was second.
Nah,
It was second.
they ain't his
But he
first.
got picked 8th in the second round.
Oh yeah.
So
that's
that means
crazy.
he's basically projected to be an early second round pick, which I think doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense.
Nothing.
There's nothing on his
Like
Somebody
the
tape
gonna
man
lose
said,
their
that
job
he shouldn't
behind
even
him
win. They shouldn't even win quarterback at all. It's not
at
even.
all.
It's not even that it's him. Well, it is that it's him. That makes it 30 times
That
worse.
makes it even worse. But
They shouldn't have went quarterback at all.
Yeah, because they already got Rattler. I mean, they got Spence. I mean, not saying
That ain't really not that much better, but
it's
still.
not that much better, but I mean, you already have quarterbacks behind Carr. You
But
finished the
you
second
just
round.
made it a
Bro, but to
thousand times
take him in
worse
the
picking
second
them.
says he's a rookie with promise. Like, I know if he's not a starter now, he's at least a solid role player.
Tyler Show promises to be bad. That's what it's from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. You're 26. It still ain't popped off. It still ain't popped off. Nobody
Yeah.
knows who you are.
He gonna
Everybody
be
found
30.
out who he was because you picked in the second round.
He gonna be 30 after his rookie deal. That's
He
crazy.
might make a great backup quarterback in 5
crazy.
years.
Oh, mommy, that's crazy.
But like also
He
too,
got his mom out the hood. That's good
we
enough.
should
That's all you get.
we should move on
His
because
mama
like this
been out
topic
the
I want to
hood.
talk about with Sheduer. This is my main point with Sheduer. So I think we should wait.
All right, so we starting off. We're gonna start with Bama. The Bama, who is your surprise pick? Like the one pick that you said, damn, that's a good pick that you wouldn't expect it.
Jags moving up to get Travis.
I see that.
But
They've been struggling with that.
I ain't gonna lie though. They already kind of hinted at this. I told people, if you look, I think what is like 2-3 years ago, Jordan Agnew, he played both ways for him with Trevor Lawrence. He played DB and slot receiver, and they was really good. And he played kick return and punt return. So they know they go. He go get a real chance to go over there and have fun, bro. That DB shaky. I don't know who the other DB over there.
Like
'Cause-
Ronald Darby. It's
Oof.
rough over here. It's rough.
See, now when you get to tone like that, now he gonna get targeted on defense because that's why I say like I would have preferred for him to go somewhere like the Browns. You got Jerry Jeudy on one side, then you got Denzel Ward on the other side. So you just can't fucking pick on him all game. You feel me? Especially if he go play both ways in the NFL. I don't care how good he think he is, but it's this thing called reality, bro. Like, I'm not. You know,
I don't give a damn how good you are. You ain't finna cover Jamar Chase and then go against Patrick Surtain on the other side. What are we talking about?
I feel like with Travis though, I don't see him. I think with Travis they play him both ways. Honestly, I think that's the best. You don't draft a player like that to not play him both ways. But I don't think you come out and have him go, oh yeah, he's gonna play offense this time. No, I think you put Travis somewhere like a slot receiver, have him in certain formations, figure out what he's better on, and keep him mainly on that side, but put him in formations for other situations. Like I can see Travis locking down a quick, speedy slot receiver, and I can see him getting past some slower, taller cornerbacks. You got to have him in formations and set him up for both sides because he's not going to settle on just one side. He's
and
not
luckily they got BTJ over there.
Yeah, but I also
that takes some of the pressure away.
Yeah, you don't got to have Travis.
To add on to that though,
I think in college you can I think fit him into the offense.
Yeah,
because he's by far a top cornerback and top five receiver.
Yeah,
you good?
Can you hear me? Travis is the most talented, also the biggest project.
You can hear you
because he's playing on both sides. Like he hasn't developed fully as a player on either side of the ball yet, but he's also the most talented. I feel like,
and to come into the draft and be top five on both sides,
like is the best in the draft.
You said
he clears and runs.
Top five in his position on both sides. Let me correct it.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
hear what I'm saying?
But
I would do what the Cowboys did with Dion, or I do what the Cardinals did with Patrick Peterson, and I just do them 20, 30 yards on offense inside the red zone type area. All right, come on in and see if you can get a couple plays in this red zone. But I'm not finna. We had a 91 yard drive. We had the 10-yard line or 20-yard line. I'm not finna make you be receiver for a whole fucking 80-yard drive. I'm not doing that to you.
Yeah,
I'm just not gonna do that to you.
Of course not. Of course not. No, he can't do that.
But like, I just feel like Travis is winning strictly off of athleticism and kind of just what's the other word? Like instinct right now. I feel like once he really learns the playbook, once he learns coverages, once he figures out how to really win in the NFL, I feel like he could be a difference maker, especially with the fact that the GM's already said that he's bought in on him playing.
But it's elite, Michael. It is elite athleticism. Like nigga, that nigga. The moment he touches the football field in the NFL, he top 5 athleticism. Like that nigga different as an athlete.
Yeah,
Travis Hunter.
And
but that's what he's saying.
First.
He learned, like you said, if he learned technique, it's over with. He get technique, he the best corner in the draft.
That's what I'm saying.
Better than Patrick Surtain.
The state top 5.
You said better than who?
I don't know. I had to see
the moment he get his technique together, he's better than Patrick Surtain. He the best corner in the draft.
You gotta think
he better than Will.
He not better than Will Johnson or Johnny.
No,
Travis is better. Yeah, bro. Those are the 2 best corners coming out of college this year.
Will Johnson a beast, bro.
What's Will Johnson? I like Will Johnson. I like Will Johnson. But we talking about Travis Hunter's upside, nigga. He can be a legend. I don't think Travis Hunter's better than either one of those at corner.
Nigga, Will Johnson gonna be a legend.
No, Will Johnson is great, but I will say this because I'm still surprised he fell as far as he did. But coming off that injury, this season was not as good as prior seasons. Will Johnson has not.
Thank you, Jaden. Thank you.
He had that knee problem, bro.
You see Will, and you can see a very visible drop off. I'm not saying it's going to stay that way, but we see it coming off this injury. It was a very visible drop off. Travis Hunter, by far, out of all cornerbacks in the draft, have the best hands and probably top 3 hands out of all receivers in the draft, by far.
Also, he has the best yak by far.
Like for the same reason of his drop off, he was injured. That's why he fell.
But then he came back and he didn't go back strong too, though.
Slim is going to be one of them, bro. He's gonna be one of them. He's gonna be one of them. He sees the field.
I think the only question I have with Travis on both sides of the ball.
Also, for me, what Travis lacks in technique right now, he'll make up for. So he'll be the guy that he might get burnt on the play trying to press, but he'll catch up to that and make a pick that's gonna be crazy.
Like, it's just physicality. That's it. That's the only question.
Well, let me get to my newcomers. Go ahead. Hold up.
Travis versus what's my boy over there in Houston? Nico Collins. That's gonna be a good matchup. He gonna see him twice in a year.
That's gonna be
Like,
nice.
what if he goes
And
get some
then-
bigger guys like a DK or something? Like, I don't know.
I
Like
don't know.
AJ
I
Brown.
don't think Travis.
Rap,
I don't
How's that
think
going?
Travis
Drag
doing
him,
that with no
Doc.
physical
He gonna get
receiver.
But I think
dragged,
we're
man.
only, but we're
Yeah,
only
bro. Nico Collins gonna hurt
Bro, you
that
gotta
man,
guard
bro.
Calvin Ridley.
Nico's
Whoa,
too
whoa,
big.
whoa, whoa! Hold
He
on,
too
hold on,
big.
hold on, hold
like
on, hold on.
here's the
Let's come
thing that
back.
we're saying.
Let's
that
come
because
back.
he
Let's
plays
come
both
back.
sides.
One mic. Let's come back because I need y'all to understand something. Because y'all on bullshit right now. There's a lot of corners in the draft who ain't physical corners, like in the sense of like we acting like we talking about niggas like DK and niggas like Nico and niggas like dog. Your favorite corner ain't really trying to like when we talk about as far as like basically we're talking about like strength and shit like that, or just like dog DK bitch a lot of niggas. Like Carlton Davis is one of the stronger corners, and he bitch Carlton Davis like Jalen Ramsey might be probably the stronger corner in the draft. I mean in the league right now, but like niggas like even a Derek Stingley, a Patrick Surtain, as great as Patrick Surtain is, that's as a corner you ain't gonna beat 245. So it's like. When we talk about that, like, ain't like Travis got to press this nigga. And there's been plenty of great corners who wasn't hella physical, including Dion, the coach he played for. So we're not going to act like, oh, and another nigga who kind of small. He might be scrappy, but he's still small frame. Your man, Joey Porter Jr. is small over there. He ain't a big nigga. So for
Yeah,
me,
but we talking more so like
But that's not
if
it,
you
though.
doing the
That's
outs,
not it, though. To
if you
me,
doing a
I don't
one-on-one
think it's that.
coverage, or you coming across the middle, it's a jump ball, and it's Travis and DK
AJ.
or Travis and Nico. Nico is not letting Travis get that fucking ball.
But here's
He's a
the thing,
route.
also.
Point
that's,
blank
hey,
is
look,
very
hey, Chop, that's cool,
Boy, you
Chop.
like
That's
very
cool, Chop. Hey, Chop, that's cool, Chop. But I promise you, the way this young boy jump, ain't too many jump balls you gonna throw that nigga
Yeah,
way.
that
Cause
is true.
he
Okay,
jump
That
out
is
the
you
true.
fucking
go-
gym.
That is true.
so you
His
saying
half point is
somebody
crazy.
okay, and I can even take it a level high, like
I like
Jamar
to see
Chase,
a jump
Jefferson,
ball with him
AJ
and
Brown, and
Cortland
them
Sutton.
boys. Them
Me
boys is
too.
not
Like
letting that
jump,
boy.
But
Bama,
here's the
jump
They
ball
question. The
not
him.
letting
question
that
is
boy
But
get
this.
no
he
jump
can
ball.
jump. He can jump. Don't mean he coming
Cortland
down
Sutton's a
with it,
better
bro.
Let's put it like this. Let's say this. Let's say we take out the
Hold
whole.
on,
Don't mean he
but we
coming
just
down with
said
it.
nephew just told you he wanted to back the door. Y'all understand? This nigga started at receiver and was a top 5 receiver in college. Like, what are we
He's
talking about? He ain't
nice,
come down with the ball.
but
He
you.
probably got
Let's
the
see it in
best
the
hands
league,
at
bro.
corner right
Let's
now.
see it in the
Bro, he's
Whoa,
league.
now
never
you
been
tripping.
Here's
top
the
Now you
thing.
doing
five.
Here's the
too
thing.
much.
Here's
You
the
say
thing.
you got
Even
the
if you want
best
to take
hands as
out,
you think
Who,
Travis the best
Chop, who
first
got
hands
better
from the
corners than?
draft?
Huh?
No,
Who
he
got
got the
better hands
best.
at
He
corner
got
than
the
him?
best hands. He got the best hands.
he
In
got
the
the best hands
league,
out of every
nigga.
corner
In
in
the
the league
For
right
league.
now.
sure.
He do.
For sure. No
Yeah.
doubt.
In the league.
And if you want
Let me
to say this,
see.
in all honesty, you want to talk about AJ Brown, DK Metcalf. We have numerous corners in the league who are not them big body type corners. Why would we put even in all? Why are we putting Travis Hunter on 6'3", 6'4",
Yeah,
240
yeah. You
DK
wouldn't.
anyway?
You wouldn't. It was just.
No
That was
defensive
crazy.
play callers even wants to put that matchup up there, no
Because,
matter regardless if he
bro,
playing
where
offense
he
or
at
defense.
in Jacksonville, bro, he's
Nah, he
And he
gotta be
gotta
number
get
one.
he
Yeah, I'm
go
with
right
you.
on
you
He
defense.
gotta
talking
be
about?
Jalen Ramsey. I'm
And
be
this
real.
is
You
the
ain't know,
I'm
you
with
ain't know
Bama. He
why
gotta be
we
Jalen
doing
Ramsey.
this. This is why we drafted you
Yeah,
number
he
2
gotta be Jalen Ramsey. I'm
overall.
with
I
Bama. He
know
gotta
what
be
you're
Jalen
Come
Ramsey.
talking
on,
about,
bro.
boy.
and
Well,
even
I want y'all to
Put
know.
your
I want y'all to
bootstraps
know. Y'all
on.
talking about a guy who
Bro,
plays
you're a
100%
top
on both
5
sides of the
pick, bro.
ball.
If
He
I
Boy,
has
got
the
you
to
coverage.
old.
choose
He
who
has
You
the
I
old
put
coverage
you
One
against
scraps.
mic,
Collins,
one mic,
and then
one
go up
mic, one
against
mic, one
Stingley.
mic. Let me
but the
let
thing is
Bama
that
finish. Go ahead, Bama, finish.
Nah, go ahead, go ahead. I'm just saying that boy
Hefe,
Travis got to put his bootstraps on. That's
if
all
go
I'm
ahead.
if
saying.
you're a top 5 pick, bro, and I have to consider who I put you on, bro, was it worth picking you up?
but is that about
Exactly.
consideration? Let's
What?
say this. Let's just run through a quick coverage. Let's say this, right? We got
Bro,
DK coming
you're a
off the
top.
edge.
Hold on.
Not
You're a,
Now let
as
him
a
talk.
top 5 pick
Let him
now.
talk.
hold
Let
up, but
Coach
wait,
talk.
right or wrong, 9 times out of 10, if you have DK on a one-on-one, you have someone shading over top. Because DK, that's a very fast receiver, a very big. That's a jump ball receiver who gets down the field fast. You have a safety back there. You have a help from corner. If you want him to shade the inside, Travis can do that. He's going to beat him to the spot if he has a position forward. Travis can get to the ball. He can track the ball very well. Realistically, rather he's a top 5 pick, a round 2 pick, round 3. Anytime you have a cornerback and you have a wide receiver this dominant, you put some type of help just in case, no matter how good your cornerback is.
Yeah, but
Because nine
plays
times out of
fail. I'm
10,
just speaking. You got to think
nine
of the
times out of 10,
instances of moments
you
when
have
the
to set the
plays
defense
fail.
up forward. Even if you run some type of man, let's say put him on man against AJ. AJ's a bully receiver. We already know this. But you're still going to have some type of, let's say you run a cover 2-man zone. You have the safety coming down just in case AJ Brown gets over top. Travis can hold his own when it comes to playing his zone, playing his man. He doesn't have to be the one to go out and say, okay, I'm going to go chase DK 40 yards down the field. No one's going to help me. They're not going to put him in that situation. Not because he's a top 5 pick, just regardless, your
He could
coverage should
become
always
that
have
though.
that help
I don't
for
You
see
you.
why
I
he
don't,
think
couldn't
he.
become
I
Jaden.
that.
think he will be
Jaden,
in that
you don't.
situation playing with the Jags. I think
Jaden.
it's really already looking at they secondary. I understand what you're saying. I'm not saying it's gonna be every play where he's like on man coverage and he's on the island by himself. Like that's just not realistic. But there will be instances that you have to see, okay, I have this top 5 pick. I'm gonna draw up these plays and I'm gonna see if he could sink or swim. You have to do that. It's a top 5. You have to see the moments to see if your pick is really him or not. Because if you do stuff to make them comfortable the whole game, the whole season, you're not gonna really see what they capable of.
I'm with
Especially
Cash,
at
Comp
the
on
top.
that.
Did
I'm with
y'all
Comp on
just
that.
not hear?
Jags need shit right now. So like they
You
ain't got no development over there. If you on that team and you can drive the high, you playing right now. So
and you
Listen,
it's
gotta
gonna
see.
be
You need to
Travis
see if
first time
if
is
your
in
top
practice
pick is
heavy.
that guy.
I
I'm not
think
about to
y'all
baby
boys.
you and
I
put
think
you in
y'all
the
don't
system
just
suite. That's
be
only for
recalling
quarterbacks.
that shit.
Quarterbacks get systems that cater to them, and sometimes running backs too. But no defensive player is supposed to get, especially at the top pick, the
facts,
top 5 defenses. They not
facts.
getting no. You supposed to be that guy. You supposed to be able to
Off the
handle your
rip, you
business on
supposed to
all
step in the
areas.
field being that guy, bro. Facts.
Now I'm not
And
saying he gonna cover every great receiver one on one. That's not realistic. But I'm just saying there will be instances where they gonna have to say, "Damn, let me see if this guy really who he is, who
For
he
sure,
say he is."
for
All right,
he
sure.
well,
gonna lock
Chop,
up
Chop.
some people, but that boy said AJB. Don't act like we didn't see AJB bomb 2 people at one time, and one of them was a top 5 DB in the league. Minka Fitzpatrick, I couldn't even believe what I saw. And that boy pointed at him. He pointed at both of them. Like, you gotta remember who they summoning. Like, bro, these boys are freaks. Like, it's not finna be fucking Texas Tech. It's not finna be Kansas State. It is finna be this. Listen here, bro. You remember the difference between Weenie Hut Juniors and the Rusty Nail? Nigga, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Like, them boys is real life criminals, bro. Like,
Is he standing in front of the Jettis? Like I don't know. I got questions, man. I can't
because
wait.
you gotta remember, bro, how crazy them boys is. They gonna be like, oh, little buddy think he can play both ways. I can't wait till you
For
go on
sure,
Exactly.
defense and think you
for
can
Exactly.
sure,
guard
And
me.
I
Honestly,
think he,
for
I think
sure.
he's gonna have a good season.
in
But
all honesty, I feel like them boys are crazy. But at the
still,
same time, I feel like when it comes down to it, we're gonna have the same conversation next season about how Travis Hunter crazy. Anyone who can comfortably, or they come into the league and the GM, the owner, off bat says, I want him to play both sides of the ball. That's the type of player that you might not cater, but you're going to build a system around. That's not a common thing. You don't have a player that you can calmly
That's
say, I'm
true.
gonna put him at cornerback. I'm gonna put him at receiver. I'm gonna put him at
That's true.
slot. You don't have players like that. That's
That's
a generational thing. And you have that same player who a lot of times people are, oh yeah, this is the next Dion. You have a player that was
but
coached by
but
Dion, groomed by Dion.
but you're speaking on is if everything you speaking as if everything goes as planned, right? What
Even if
happens
it
if
doesn't,
him
I say
play?
you
No,
have
no.
a
Let me
player with this
finish.
caliber.
What happens? You speaking as if everything goes as planned, right? What happens if he lines up as wide receiver and it doesn't go as planned? He dropping
Mm.
passes. He not running the routes right. He
Can't get
not
off the
getting
line
open.
because he's too small.
Or even on defense.
Yeah, and
What happens if
he's gonna develop. Like this is no. This is the thing that I feel like we're
But
forgetting
that's the
here.
thing.
Like
Everybody
Travis
develop.
Hunter,
But when you go, so
Travis
you so
Hunter.
y'all don't.
Travis Hunter's at 50% of his. Travis Hunter's at 50% of his peak ability right now. Like he's played on both sides of the ball. He hasn't had time to practice
Okay,
and
but
learn either position. Like obviously,
most
he's
corners,
played his whole career, but
but
not at the
defense,
NFL
when you're
level.
being the defense,
I
let me
don't
finish.
think
When
it's
you've been
fair. Wait. I don't think it's fair. What?
now, go ahead. Go ahead, finish.
Let me fair. Okay, my fault. All I'm saying is that right. I don't think it's fair to expect him to go out and like cover every single player right now. That type of stuff is later in the future when you're talking about 3 or 4 years, 5 years in. Right now, it's about what he can contribute on both sides of the ball, which is probably him playing in the slot, maybe on the outside, and him getting snaps as a slot receiver, and
But
then he'll
that's
develop into what he
I don't think
develops.
you're.
Like I don't think like to set expectations on him to be what he's expected to be first year, like to be at that level already, like that peak, it's not going to happen. There's no way. He just hasn't spent enough time practicing, in my opinion. There's no way.
I feel like honestly with the Jags, I don't see them looking. Every team wants to win a Super Bowl. I don't think the Jags believe wholeheartedly they're in a position to win everything right now. I do believe the Jags want to see flat. I feel like they get more than flashes, but at the very least, you want to see that he has the potential to over the next 2-3 years be a solid force on both sides, if not a dominant force on both sides. I don't see Travis Hunter coming to the league, coming out with 10 interceptions, 10 touchdowns. But I do see him being a player he's going to impact both sides over the next few years. Like he's not one of the
But he
players.
can get to that level.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So you have the Jags need defense. They need corners specifically.
Yeah, they only have.
It
Tyson
also
Campbell
fits a
and
need that
Travis,
they
honestly.
have as well.
Tyson Campbell
And honestly, the receiving core without him isn't bad already. So adding him, if he's just a slot guy that gets half snaps, I mean, it's going to help them out. We'll see. I'm just interested to see what he does more next year. I would assume he'd be more of a corner, but I don't think he's even split on both sides. It wouldn't.
Whatever he does, whether it's offense or defense, he has to be good at it right away. Whatever he has to be good at.
Why does he have to?
Because otherwise it will be a bust. And what everybody says about him playing both sides, it will be true. He's overwhelmed. It's not working out. He has to be good at least one side.
You know why he got to be good too?
But the question is,
got to be good too? Jeremiah Smith and Ryan Williams.
But the question is, when they
they're going to be the ones that's going to be on them too.
Exactly.
But the question is,
all narrative's going to get painted if he's not good at least one. And also, I have to say that I'm really good at this or that, but I'm working on that.
Mm-hmm. But the question is, do you think they drafted him to be good at one, or do they want him to be good at both? That's the question. When they drafted him, are they looking for, okay, I want him to come out off the gates and be dominant on this side of the ball, or are they getting him to groom him into that two-way player?
I don't think he's going to run that many offensive
Let's move off my man Travis for a second. I don't think he's going to run. Let's move off Travis for a second, and let's get on this again. I'm going to go back and chop. Who your surprise pick in this draft?
Surprise? Yeah. Really? We kind of touched on it earlier. I want to say the Bears pick. Not that dude isn't nice. More so what you could have traded down and still got what you needed and been serviceable. I don't really know.
But
too many picks. That's
my fault. Finish my fault.
No, go ahead. Say what you gonna say.
No. I mean, I
think he's gonna say the whole Bears situation. It's not that the tight end isn't nice. We're not taking at the pick just because you take a pick that is the best pick at the moment or a nice pick. If you don't address your needs, it's still not the correct pick. To me, that's just me as a tip. If you're not doing something with it,
they addressed it later on in the rounds though. In the offseason, they drafted.
But you don't even. But you don't even really know what your tight end.
People think.
You don't think? You say that again.
I don't think their weapon core last year is as good as people made it out to be.
But how would you know though?
DJ Moore had his worst.
So you think right away he's going to be better than Cole Kmet?
Receiving career
might not be better, but he can.
Yeah, I think there's no question he's better than Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet's been in the league for 5 or 6 years and is.
It's been 4 years. It's 4 or 5.
Top 14. He's not that.
But
good of
also,
a tight end. He's a guy that people think can reach a level that hasn't yet.
I mean, you got to. I mean, when you play,
he showed a lot of moments though.
He can block. He can do
a
lot of things.
But is he top 12 right now? He's been in the league for 5 years. Is he a top 12 tight end right now?
I mean,
no, but
Caleb really use him.
You can't exactly. The man didn't even. He barely had 50 targets this year.
You muted earlier.
I can't give you that, Mike.
You can't speak on the dude's ability when he don't get the ball. That's like prime example of that's like saying if Jamar Chase played this year, he played all year, he gets 800 yards and 5 TDs. Is he trash now? That don't make sense. You can't because you don't get no targets.
Wait. This is why
if you look at Cole, the year before last, before let me finish. Before y'all got y'all franchise quarterback, your man was on his way to 1,000-yard season with barely a little bit over receptions. He had 6 TDs the year before. He had about 800 yards.
Yeah.
Something like that, right? And that's off of the situation y'all had now. Y'all had a better quarterback, and y'all targeted him less. Y'all used him less. Y'all not putting him to the capabilities. I'm not saying the dude that y'all picked is trash. We can throw that out the window. Was it needed? Was it
okay?
You got more for that.
To that
you don't think y'all could have traded down? No. Let me finish. You don't think y'all could have traded down and got more value out of that instead of taking him there early?
I mean, I don't know how other teams valued him. If they drafted him 10th, then a lot of teams probably valued him within 15 to 30. So I mean,
but all we saying is this, right? At your What he's saying is this though, Mike. At your 10th pick,
He's better than
right?
Tyler Warren right now.
But listen. At your 10th pick, Mike, do you think a tight end is what the Bears need at their 10th pick? You think they could get something else at their 10th pick?
Depends on how you use him. If you use him
So
like
now, all
Travis
right,
Kelce,
no,
then yeah.
I ain't mean to cut you
If
off.
he's
Earl.
not
Let's
good
say,
enough,
okay,
then it's not a good
he's
pick.
gone. He's gone at 10. Who you taking? He's gone at 10 right now. Who you taking?
For them, I mean,
Yeah, for your team.
probably Kelvin Banks.
So why
Probably
wouldn't you rather
Ballard.
have? So why wouldn't you rather have Banks?
Because my opinion is I think that this guy's underrated a lot. If you look at the year before last year at Michigan, he was their second leading receiver as a tight end in the Jim Harbaugh system. He almost had 1,000 yards, had like 830 yards. Okay, last year he was injured, yeah, but they had Alex Origi and that other dude starting quarterback. Both of those dudes were terrible. Their offense sucked. They couldn't get him the ball. Whereas you look at Tennessee or you look at Penn State with Tyler Warren was in a system where they gave him the ball. They had a solid quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks in college football. Like, to me, it's situational why he wasn't putting up production in college. And I still think when you're talking about route running, when you're talking about creating space, all of that, I firmly believe that he's better than Tyler Warren. He's not better than Tyler Warren when it comes to yak and stuff like that, but it's comparable. And to me, you could say that they don't need it, but I think that they do because I don't think the Bears' weapon core is that good, honestly. I don't. I think Keenan Allen's only going to get worse.
What did the Bears need the most?
I think DJ Moore had the worst season of his career last year. Hopefully he gets better. But
Mike,
I mean, like,
Mike,
I don't
have
think
a dynamic.
Mike, hold on, wait, Mike, I gotta ask you something, Mike. What was the biggest problem? What was the biggest problem with Caleb Williams last year?
The offensive line. But
so why the fuck wouldn't you go get? Why the fuck wouldn't you get Tyler Booker right there from Alabama? And the Cowboys got 2 drafts later. I'm putting this. He don't need weapons. I'm putting as much protection around that boy as possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. They gave Caleb Williams.
But Tyler Booker is not like Tyler Booker has a lot of questions too. He's
He's
really big, but like if you look at his tape, he's not mauling people. Sorry, am I lagging? Am I good?
No, you're good.
You're good. You're good now. Yeah, that maybe it was me.
Sorry, I just my computer refreshed for a second.
Then trade up and get Armand. That's the Jets guy. Trade up then. But y'all need an O-line.
But early,
but they addressed it.
That's what I'm saying, Q. Like they address, like, you got to look at it from their perspective. They're thinking they've already addressed the offensive line enough, and they see a kid who is the best player available on their board. That's the only chops. Like, if it's not that reason, it doesn't make sense, dude.
So then what do you do with
I didn't need that. I didn't need that.
Just run more.
You're a fan of taking what's the best available over what's needed. So you're more fan.
It depends on it. I mean,
I'm not saying a generational talent player. That's just common sense. But I'm saying overall, if your pick comes up and the best pick on the draft, let's prime example, right? Let's say he's getting. Let's say you got Pat Mahomes from two years ago, right? And the quarterback comes up. And he's the best quarterback. And let's say he falls to 4, and you got 4. You gonna take him anyway because you got Pat Mahomes because he's the best quarterback in the draft? Does that make sense to you?
No, but that's also different though. But it's a little different.
What about trading the pick, Mike? What about trading the pick and then coming down and going to get Tyler Warren later on? It's probably people that was geeking for that 10th pick that you probably could have traded got a second and a first round.
Okay, so
he don't need a tight end. Is what we saying, Mike? You don't need a tight end.
Prime example.
No, this is my question to you though, Early. So you think Tyler Warren is better than Loveland?
Do I think Tyler Warren is better than Lever?
I
think Lever. Here's the thing. I think Lever is the best tight end in the draft. My problem is
it just
you niggas don't have. My problem is with the Bears, right? For me, as good as as good as he is that what the Bears need? As far as we're talking about your needs, like again, you don't need another fucking. He couldn't get the ball. Here, my thing is, he couldn't. The way he was throwing last year, right? It wasn't like he was trying to feed Cole Kmet. Like, we gonna act like Cole Kmet suck or something now. Nah, like Cole Kmet is just fine.
It's a different scheme. Fine. It's a different scheme. It's a different scheme. I understand your point. It's a different scheme, though.
Y'all should really use Cole Kmet the same way that Jared Goff used Sam Laporta, because I feel like they both one in the same.
I think
to me.
They could
No,
have.
I think
Let
what
me
they're
be real
gonna
with you.
do.
You know what the Bears need? Who the Bears got? Who the Bears got a running back? They still got what's the name of running back?
Yeah, their running back's not
DeAndre.
good.
So why
It's
wouldn't you
Swift.
get
I mean,
again? Y'all be trying to. We saw this shit last year with. Okay, he had a great rookie season, right? We saw your boy have a great rookie season, right? Texans go, okay, let's get him some more receivers. Dog, make the game easier for your that's the problem with last year trying to put too much on Caleb Williams. Make the game easier for him. Growing up, the best thing you can do for a quarterback, young quarterback, is give him a good running game, give him a good
A
defense.
line and a good
Give
line.
him a good defense and a running game. They got the O-line situated, Chop. My problem is, why don't we get a running back right there that you can solidify, that can really tote the rock?
At
What the
10?
fuck you didn't have a tight
But
end
then,
for? The nigga was
okay.
barely throwing the tight end he had.
No. All right, I get
that's
it.
a
But
whole
if you're
different
so
scheme,
mad
though, I
about
feel
them
like.
getting a
That's a
tight
different
end
scheme.
at 10, why would you be happy with them getting a
I
running
don't even
back
think
at
they
10? I
should take him
understand
at
you think
10.
the
I
need
think
is
you
bigger,
trade
but
back
like,
and get some more picks and then take your players. I think you
okay,
have if you're going to take a position that you already have, for all that, you might as well trade back and gather more picks from that
That's what
draft.
I'm saying. Get the best value
I mean,
Yeah, that's
for
true.
what you need.
Because I'm gonna be honest,
I
I
mean, I
understand it's a
understand that,
different
but I
scheme.
guarantee
But if we
you,
couldn't
I
scheme
Ben
trade
for
that pick
Johnson.
down. You want that 10th pick? I traded down. I get Amari Hampton at number 18 to 20. Now I got a running back to go along my young quarterback who I'm solidified in the same way the Chargers did. And now I could probably get 2 picks off that number 10 that I don't even fucking need anyway if I'm gonna get a tight end in that pick. That's all I'm saying. It don't even make sense to get that tight end because you
I
didn't
get
get
Okay,
the
but
Cole Kmet.
my thing
I
is,
entirely get he's
okay, my
the
last
best
point on
available
it,
player.
then I'm done. I swear I'm done after this. My last point is that I think they're going to use Cole Kmet like they did Sam Laporta. I think they're going to run two tight end sets more than anyone in the league, and I
Yeah,
think
but
that
you
they're going to
gotta
try to
throw it
run
to
the
him
ball a
first. I
lot
just
off of
said that.
that.
I literally just said
And I
that.
think no, I agree with you, Chops. But I think that they use Colston Loveland in the slot a little bit, and then also is more of a receiving tight end, also just lined up on the offensive line too, because I think they're going to run the most two tight end set in the NFL probably.
Well, hopefully,
Because to me, Cole Kmet's good enough
Listen,
to you can't bench Cole Kmet. You can't
But
because
why
he's a
wait?
good blocking tight end and he's solid. So I think that I think that's why they drafted him. Does it work out? I don't know, but I trust Ben Johnson honestly. If he
My
My
wanted
question
him,
with the
this is a
Bears
big
I trust Ben
is why
Johnson.
wait to use Cole Kmet till you have to get a second tight end? He's been a solid enough tight end to be utilized for years.
But he's not a game changer though. He's not a
Well, he
game
can't.
changer
I
at
mean,
all.
but
that's
most
true.
tight ends
I
are
will
not
say
a
he's
game changer,
I
though.
will say
Most
he's
tight
not a
ends
game
do
changer.
they do
But
their
if
bread
you
and
think you
butter.
can
Affect the
get a
game
game
if he
changer
has
at
a
10, then
chance
you
to
go do
Exactly.
it. That's what Ben Johnson thinks.
I've watched games where Cole Kmet will be wide open, and Caleb
Exactly.
Williams is 60 yards down the field getting chased by the entire D line.
Of course, yeah. But they address. I mean, you guys want to pick O line. I understand that. Kelvin Banks was right there. They could have got him. But I mean, Ben Johnson thinks that he addressed in the offseason. That's why they didn't do it. Because
But
they think
honestly,
that
they
they're
shouldn't
good
have no
enough.
line because it was addressed in the offseason. So I entirely understand. You don't even got to worry about that now. I think with the best bet is to take that pick, multiply the amount of picks you have. There was a lot of talent taken in that first round that you could have traded back. Possibly got a later first round pick, still addressed your needs, and had an early second round pick, and took the tight end if you still wanted to take a tight end for whichever reason they had going on with that.
But I don't think he would have fallen to the second. He would have gone with
Oh no, he
potentially.
wouldn't have
probably would
fallen.
have gone
He
4-1.
for sure wouldn't have fallen. But I'm just a tight end in general. I just feel like you had better ways to utilize that pick rather than taking a tight end at 10 when you already have a capable tight end.
That's what I'm saying. Like they didn't need that. Like, that top 10 pick is one of them picks where, like, if you're a smart organization, if you don't need that pick, get rid of it and get some more picks. Like, don't be so pressed. Well, we got 10 picks. We're going to no. If you know you don't need it right then and there, then nah. I would have honestly not been surprised if they would have went Mario Hampton at number 10 of that pick. Like, just getting a running back in general, because I just feel like, again, running game helps your quarterback. And again, I look at this man.
Not that bad though. I mean, he not the
So
best.
Amari Hampton's going to be better than DeAndre Swift next year?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is he truly going to be better than DeAndre Swift?
I don't know about that.
Oh, y'all didn't watch college football. There's no way you ain't Amari Hampton. No, I'm going on record and saying Amari Hampton will be a generational back.
Y'all gassing Amari Hampton.
Nah, we not gassing.
You
Hey,
listen.
You
I hope. Hey, listen.
You tripping, bro. You tripping.
I'm gonna be
Hampton's
real
like
with you.
that.
Good.
I'm gonna be real with you. He's a better running back than Genty. I'm telling you right now.
No.
No, he's not.
No.
Yes.
Y'all niggas
Yes,
let that.
he-
Y'all
Yeah,
niggas.
yeah. That's
Y'all,
the question I was
listen.
gonna ask.
I
ain't gonna lie.
Use your
I
eyes.
ain't gonna lie.
Use your own fucking
I'm
eyes.
not gonna
We
lie. I might
watched
take-
Genty
I
go
might
against
take RJ
nobody.
Harvey
When he
over
got in
him.
the
I might take
playoffs, he
RJ
got
Harvey
cooked.
over him.
He didn't
I
get
might
cooked
take
early. You being
RJ Harvey
nasty.
over him.
Wait,
being
so
nasty.
Bama.
I mean, it was
Bama.
just
Listen,
Genty.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
It's 2-3
Yeah.
running backs I take over Hampton.
Wait.
Name
I'm gonna ask
him.
Bama a
Name
question.
him.
So
Name
Bama,
him.
I'm taking Genty. I'm
Genty.
taking RJ Harvey. I might take who else? I might take bro from Tennessee.
I mean, I'm definitely taking GT. There's no
I might
question.
I'm taking
GT over Bama.
Hendrickson
I'm
from
sorry.
Ohio State. I'm taking Hendrickson over Amarion Hampton. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
I'm
F dot. This is
I ain't
one of the
gonna lie.
situations where
He played at North Carolina. He
Listen,
played at UNC.
Listen.
Oh, like,
This
what
is
we
one of the.
talking
Hey, F dot. I'm doing the editing for these clips now. I'm gonna clip you up so
Clip
fucking
me.
bad
Amarion
because I know how you
Hampton,
F dot. I know how you
But why you
talk.
like
I ain't
Omarion
gonna
so
lie,
much,
Earl.
though?
I ain't gonna lie, Earl. That nigga Genty tough. Yeah, I know, nigga. Yeah, I know.
What you
I
see in
know,
Omarion,
nigga.
though?
With the
You
Chargers too.
see Amarion
Boy,
that makes him much better than
Harbaugh about
everybody
to
else.
feed that nigga so heavy.
Listen,
And then
They got
what's the
Najee
old
over
lineman the
there.
Chargers
but
got last year?
listen.
What's the old
And
lineman the Chargers got last year?
he got Najee
He's
over
going
there.
to get
That's a good point,
fed
Bama. And
by
he got
far.
Najee over there. He's sharing carries.
Sharing with who?
He's sharing
It's-
carries with
Who?
Najee, bro. I ain't
Scratch
gonna
it.
lie.
Put a
Even if
fit
he
to put Najee a fullback to block for
even
that
at
boy.
the best
The
situation where
fuck
he
is
doesn't
y'all
have to
talking
share
about?
targets or touches, the truth is
He do
still the
everything.
Raiders don't have nobody but Bowers and Genty. The ball's not going anywhere else.
Exactly.
But here's my here's what y'all don't understand
But who
about
did the
Genty, right?
Chargers have?
Here's what y'all don't understand about Genty, right? And I like Genty, okay? I like Genty. I look at him as a scat back, but I like Genty, right? You talking about the Raiders? Listen. It sounds good to say, "Oh man, they ain't really got nobody, so he got to get abused." Yeah, and then what happens? Because your O line ain't there, your quarterback ain't there. So when I say, so let me give you a prime example, right? And then mind you, this is second year. So as a G, if I'm a coach, I'm going. All they got is Brock Bowers, so we bracketing your bitch ass. You ain't finished be the only one kill us today. Okay, cool. And then we gonna fill that box. We gonna fill 8 in the box. Who gonna beat us?
But early, you're using okay.
And Genty
you're
ain't that.
using where
Genty ain't fucking Barry Sanders,
you're
y'all.
using where.
Man, what you think Amari Hampton?
Wait, so you're
Amarion
using
Hampton.
where the team
I
got
think
drafted?
Amarion Hampton LT. I think Amarion
So
Hampton's
he's
LT.
better? Or where the player got
drunk.
drafted?
You drunk.
What?
Nah.
Okay.
Oh.
Time will tell,
slow to
baby.
be LT.
Because
Time will
it's
tell.
very extent.
Are you
He
kidding
too
me?
slow to be LT.
Wait. Hold on, early. This is what I don't understand. Like, how can you say like Amarion Hampton doesn't have nearly the same juice, beating defenders, juking
Exactly.
defenders?
That's gonna be
like,
the main
it's not
key.
even top speed. It's not even
He's not a home
discussion.
run running back. He's
And
not
I value
Exactly.
that more than being able to break tackles. You have to
That
be
man
able to.
Omarion Hampton is gonna see the
Like-
inside of the red
like
zone.
Omarion
He gonna be the
Hampton-
man to cash TDs. That's gonna be his role. He ain't gonna
Early
be no
forget
100-yard runner.
he with grown men now.
Omarion Hampton is not gonna be no 100-yard runner.
We
bro,
will
that's the
see.
same. Like Bama. Wait.
I don't see it.
We will
Yeah.
see.
No.
I
don't
can't
think
wait.
no-
I
But
can
Bama,
die.
why-
Hey, look,
let me ask you a
y'all
question.
put a
Hold up.
lot of hype
Oh,
on that boy
Earl,
Genty.
let me
I
ask you a
can't
question.
wait.
You think Omarion Hampton gonna have more 100-yard rushing games than Jesse this year?
I do.
Hell no.
I
Yeah,
do.
Fuck no.
but Chop.
I do.
No.
Chop. Hold
No.
up. Wait, Chop.
No.
You gotta
I do.
understand something. You
Bro, look at me.
as much as y'all. Hold up. Wait. As much as y'all basically praise Genty for not having nothing around him. Dog, literally, dog. He's in just as good as a system. He's in a system where your boy. First of all, didn't your man get off last year? And for the Chargers last year?
Who? JK? Not JK.
Did he not?
Oh, he went. He got injured.
Oh
though.
yeah.
He got injured.
I mean,
What
he was-
JK did? Dog, this nigga might have to do that times at least 3. Like, I'm telling you right now, this
You
nigga's
just
gonna be
compare
But why do
so.
we
speed
think?
back
Listen, but
to a
if the
nigga that's
system is
slow?
so good for running backs,
What's
then
slow? Because he
Najee
run a
Harris
4.41.
Hold on,
What the
hold
fuck
on,
are we talking about
wait,
now?
Wait.
That
Bro, he don't
man
got
run a
like
4.5
It's
and
so
change.
good for running backs. Then Najee Harris is going to have a great season, and it's still going to be shared touches. The truth
Najee,
is,
I promise you.
saying.
But here's what y'all don't
Shared
understand though. We
touches.
talking about training camp and shit like that. By the time training camp is over with, I promise you, nigga, Najee gonna be his backup.
Bro, the thing is,
I'm-
they
I
don't know
paid
about
him.
that.
Though.
You
They
got
paid
high
Najee.
hopes
I
for
didn't
this
watch
man.
Hampton, dog.
You
I
crazy,
did not
bro.
watch Hampton,
Najee
dog.
getting touches, bro. No matter what happened in training camp, Najee getting his touches this year. He gonna
Getting
get his
touches.
He getting them touches, bro.
You just said he's not even gonna start.
So
That's
like,
crazy.
Najee ain't
but
gonna
it feels
start.
to me like you're using.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Like, if
I'm
I
anything,
telling
do
you
like him.
without lie.
if anything,
Hey, listen,
I
I
like
can't
Hampton
wait.
though. I do.
I
I like
can't wait
Hampton.
because you know what? I watched a nigga last year that and I ain't gonna lie, I told it's a nigga who was a big fan of him and I didn't like what he was doing. And I talked a lot of shit and that boy proved me wrong so motherfucking bad. He proved me wrong so motherfucking bad that they bringing the goddamn stadium back to Washington, D.C.
Now,
The
now
nigga
one
James Daniels was so great. The nigga got the stadium put back. They was like, all right, this nigga too good for murder to see. We got to
that
put it
was
back in
already
D.C.
happening before
yeah.
he was coming back anyway. That was already
I
going.
just,
Oh,
And they
but
talk
Chop,
about
Chop. Hey,
restoring the
Chop. Let me
Redskins'
personally tell you,
name.
Chop. Let me personally tell you, I got real connections when it comes to my brother's ahead of my nephew father is the
I
permanent
believe you,
man
but
in DC.
don't act like
So
you
here,
gotta act like
no.
been in
Not
the
only that,
plans for
not
like
only that,
6
my little
years for them to come back
let
to
me
the
finish,
city.
Chop. Let
That
me
ain't
cook.
new.
Not
That
only
ain't
that,
new.
Chop. Let me
That
cook.
ain't new.
Chop, let me cook, Chop. Not only that, my little cousin is Browser's fucking head assistant. When I tell
But
you they were having
this not new news though,
Chop,
bro.
chop, chop. Let me
They've
cook,
been
chop. Let me
making
cook.
their
Let me
way.
cook,
This
chop.
not
Let me
new
cook. Let me
news.
cook. When I tell you they were having a conversation about it, just a conversation. Okay, well, we'll see. Roger Goodell came out here. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. I'm gonna tell you right now, his play elevated to where it was like, dog, we can really make some motherfucking money in DC because Chop, as much as we talking about business, Chop, you
Yeah,
could
nah,
be.
facts.
In order to put the stadium back in DC, you got to understand that how much that's going to not only cost, and I got to look at like, okay, it's gonna probably
Boy,
cost me
that's
a
gonna
couple.
make everything around Stadium Omri go up. They need some energy.
But mind you, I gotta be able to get back my return on my investment. I gotta get a return on my investment. So if I'm putting the stadium over there, it's gonna cost way more to put it over there. It's gonna be way more situations going on over there, permits, all that shit. The building structure, we gotta break a building down just to rebuild it. I'm looking at how I make my money back. Dog, Jaden Daniels showing you that he was so great that I'm gonna get my money back. If I say let me put Chris Brown on tour, I gotta be able to say that. Oh damn, if I put Chris Brown on tour, he gonna cause this, that, and the third. I gotta be able to make my money back. Well, Chris gonna help you make your money back because the moment you put him on tour, he gonna sell out. Jaden Daniels gonna sell out. So I'm telling you that it was conversation shop. That nigga's play made them say, press the button on this right now. It's time to go.
Nah, it helped, but don't make it seem like it was out of the left field. It was already talks. Don't make it seem like it
That,
wasn't.
but talks is cool. But talks is cool because I can talk about getting some money with you until you show me you can get some money. Now it's like, all right, well, nigga, hold up, nigga, let me go.
But no,
Then you can say,
back to
hey,
you.
look,
One thing I will say though, we can wrap your man and Mayan situation up. One thing I do think believe because of the system. I do believe if him and this is only if he gets touches with Najee. Uh, I do believe he will have probably more touchdowns than Jency because I
bro.
think how the system run. I think Omarion probably will be the one to cash in the TDs, but
most
I don't
definitely.
think he's gonna have an overall better season than Jency or more
And I
yards. I don't
and,
just see it.
and my coach statement about Marion's too. I stand on this wholeheartedly. I believe Marion's sophomore season is going to be a outstanding season. I just feel like this rookie season they're going to get Najee involved. I
Yeah,
think
for
this is the
sure.
season
Facts.
where Najee and Amarion have. I'm not going to say the same, but they have similar play styles. You let him share touches with Najee. He's going to get his touchdowns. He's going to be that
The
power back in the red zone. He's going to get
only
that
difference
energy.
is I don't want to get a ball to Najee on 4th and 2. And
Yeah.
even though
But
Marion
here's
never
my
played,
thing though. Here's my thing
even
though,
though he
Chop.
never
Will.
played in the league, I'd rather
Here's
get a
my thing
ball
though,
to
Chop,
Marion on
Chop
fourth
and
and two.
nephew. But and we gonna switch it on after this. My biggest thing is this: we watch if he didn't get hurt. Jalen Warren was coming for Najee's spot. They was putting they were
Nah,
giving Jalen Warren more
facts.
touches. If he don't get hurt, they were forced to play Najee because Jalen Warren got hurt. With Amari Hampton, once we go through training camp and we watch what this boy do versus what this boy do, I promise you he gonna be Najee's Amari backup.
I don't
Mind
know
you,
about that one.
I believe so.
I
Let's
don't
move
even
on to talking
sign
about though.
Najee,
Now,
bro.
I agree
now,
with
now,
that.
if
I just think
Najee
he do
had
that.
one
I
of them
agree with
ugly
that.
seasons,
Unless it's real
and by
ugly.
week
It
eight,
gotta be
by
real
week
ugly.
eight, it might say. But out the gate, no.
Listen,
Maybe
all I'm gonna
if
say is
Najee
this:
look
I
ugly
hope
by
you
like
fellas,
week eight,
I hope you
maybe.
two new fellas are here to stay. Cause we listen, every nigga on this motherfucking podcast that been here before, every nigga who invented this shit, Bama, Dot, all these niggas, even Mike, I don't know what's up with his situation. We talk a lot of shit. We talk a lot of shit. As the season go on, foot be putting mouths, nigga.
Yeah.
Foot
You
be
Listen, we gonna
put
see.
in mouths, nigga.
Hey, and show up after you was wrong too.
That's
Shut
a
up.
fact.
But
You
hey,
just-
listen, here go. I'm gonna give you a
Shut up,
couple.
man.
I'm gonna give you a
Jackson,
couple.
man.
I'm gonna give you a couple, Chop. A lot of niggas was on. Listen, be real with you. A lot of us was not fucking with Drake London last year. A lot of us shut
What?
the fuck up
How
this
could you
year.
not? I wish I was on here,
A
like,
lot
boy.
of
How
us.
could
Hey,
y'all
look.
not
Hey,
like Drake
look.
London
Look.
out the
Look.
gate? Y'all is wild.
A
Y'all
lot
is
of
I'm a Bucks
us.
crazy.
fan. I'm a Bucks fan. They
Crazy
are.
as
It's
fuck.
easy. It's easy.
Crazy.
I fuck
A
with Drake.
lot of
Drake,
us.
and
Hey,
this
a
is
lot of
that
us.
man gonna have a season this year. It's up for Shorty.
A lot of us. A lot of us said
Pretty
Tua
good.
was decent and deserved that money. A lot of us felt differently by the end of the goddamn year.
The
A
money, the
lot of
money,
us
the money
thought.
part.
A lot
Nah,
of us
okay.
thought Lamar Jackson was the greatest thing smoking, and then playoffs came. A lot of us was disappointed in that nigga.
Man,
Shit
he had the
happens,
greatest second half of all time. I don't
Hey,
wanna-
listen.
But
Now,
hold
this the
that
biggest
loss.
one,
Hold
Chop.
on,
This the
y'all
biggest
think
one,
y'all
Chop.
think that loss?
A
Y'all
lot
think
of
that loss?
us.
This
A lot
playoff
of
loss?
us
You
did
think that
not
playoff loss
believe.
was on Lamar this year though? You think
Who?
that's on Lamar?
Most that.
That playoff
That
loss this
second
year
half
ain't on
was the
Lamar.
most perfect second half I ever seen a quarterback play.
That
Man.
wasn't on Lamar.
But
That loss this year.
F dot, and we're
That
gonna get
loss
off
this
this.
year was not on Lamar.
We gonna get off this. We're gonna get off this. How many times are we okay with Lamar having a bad first half and trying to fix his own mess?
Nah, he had a bad first half. But that
Hey,
bro, I
Chop,
don't
I
care
say
though.
this all
That
the time,
second half,
Chop.
bro, he was perfect. That second
I
half, he was
said that.
perfect.
Okay,
bro.
that's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool. I say this all the
perfect,
time,
bro.
Chop,
He
Chop,
got
Chop. I
sold.
say this all the time, Chop. Don't break my shit and then fix it and expect me to thank you.
Well, I'm a firm believer of it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Thank
That's
you.
nasty.
Say
But
that
you
All
again,
had
right,
to
Chop.
so
be
look,
Because
lost.
you
next
could
thing.
be
Hold
up,
up,
you
next
could
thing.
be up,
If
you
that
could
was
be
true,
Next
Lamar
subject.
wouldn't have
Next
lost,
subject.
you
would
could
it?
Next
be up
subject.
If
28
that was
Lamar
true,
zero.
finished
Lamar
Hey,
better
wouldn't
than
look,
have
Tua.
Prime
lost.
example.
one mic. Next subject. We're
Prime
not gonna get on this.
example.
We're not gonna get on
I'm
this
gonna say
fucking
this
Lamar
one
Jackson
time.
train.
Atlanta and New England Super Bowl. You could be up one moment. It's not how you start, baby. It's
How
how
you
you
finish the damn
finish.
game.
God bless.
The
God
difference
bless. That
between
was
that is
that game
is
was.
that
We all
the
know that game
Patriots
was
won.
rigged. We all know that game was rigged. Hey, look, too much money on the Falcons. But look, I'm gonna start out with Bama. You still here, Bama?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
All right. What pick will make an immediate impact on their team?
The sky's blue. Shit, Cam Ward. Goddamn.
Cam
They
Ward,
got
yeah,
they
probably
got
the
Tyler
best.
Lockett over there.
What?
Shit, they still already invested in the run game.
I mean, he said
Uh,
Tyler Lockett.
yeah, bro, that's a good safety. Then they picked up his weapon in the undrafted free agency, Tyler Restrepo. Like, I mean,
That's if Tyler Lockett come to play. He always hurt.
that's why they got Restrepo though. They got Restrepo
Oh,
too. They picked his boy up.
Oh,
The
Tyler Lockett.
Nah, I
Titans.
saw that.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they picked
signed
his boy up.
Restrepo.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
And they still
So
got what's his name? Christian Kirk, right?
No, Christian Kirk went.
I
He
can't
went.
forget.
He went to the Texans. He went to the Texans.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. They got Calvin Ridley though. They still got.
No,
Calvin.
that's what I'm talking about.
mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm getting confused. Calvin really? We'll see. Good luck.
All right. Let me go. My newcomers. Chop. Who immediate impact? Talk to me. Try to give me a different guy.
A different guy, immediate impact. I'm trying to think. Probably the offensive tackle from LSU for the Patriots.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not. That's probably self-explanatory. They got like the best tackle. Shit to me. Uh, best pass block tackle to me in the draft. There's a lot of things the Patriots need, but they addressed the highest need early, and I feel like that's gonna help them the most. Everybody else is more so like predictable. I can't say like what's going. I was trying to think of something better, something more exciting than that, but no, I really can't give it to you because everybody else is more predictable. You could say Cam, like people gonna say Cam, people gonna say
Hey,
Travis,
don't be
people
giving
gonna.
up. You giving up niggas picks. Come on now. Don't give them niggas picks.
I go ahead. You can pass it to somebody else.
Talk to me, nephew. Who's your guy?
All right, so I got two. One is the obvious, Jahad Campbell for the Eagles. That's
You ain't
two.
got two.
See,
You only
see,
got one.
But
You only
hold
got
on,
see,
one.
that's
but hold on.
two.
Here's the sleeper
You only
one.
got
Hold
one.
on.
No.
They not
See?
going to say I think the fourth round.
We'll give
That's
you
what
a
I'm
sleeper when
saying.
we go back around.
Uh,
No.
see, you can't really do
You
too
get
much.
one. You get one because you're gonna take somebody else's shit. You
They
got one. So who you won?
give me Jack Sawyer, round 4 pick for the Pittsburgh. They got.
You
I
like
feel
Jack
like
Sawyer?
I feel like you
Oh,
pair him up
shit.
with TJ. I feel like that's a good pick right there. He's coming off the edge. He was a good player in college. I feel
Casey
like
Hampton still there? Not
I
Casey
can see
Hampton.
that.
I'm sorry.
I can see that. He went decent.
Casey,
K-Way.
I can see that.
K-Way Hampton. Okay. So, Mike,
Like,
can
I
you
also
talk? Are
like
you
the boy.
good, Mike?
I could chat. Can I change my answer?
Nah, you can't.
Yeah, I
Mike,
should be.
are we good? He a little delayed.
Yeah, I should be good.
We'll go to F dot.
Can you hear
F
me?
dot. I can hear you, but you could give me your who's immediate impact.
I was gonna say I'm gonna stay with the Steelers. Say Derek Harmon. I think Cameron Hayward getting older. He about to get out the lead, and I think he can just slide right in that position and really
Mm-hmm.
dominate. So I'm gonna go him.
Okay. Talk, Michael. Can you talk, Mike? White Mike, talk to me.
That's a good
Yeah.
one, Mark.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Am I good?
You're good.
I'll go Tet. I think it's that simple. I think he's gonna instantly give. I mean, he's gonna instantly at least be a wide receiver too. That's all I know.
I hate you so
Um,
much. Why I hate
Who?
you so much. I should
Who
have
you
never
say?
let you go.
He
You
said
talking about
Ted.
T Mac? God damn it, that was my pick. I got a whole spiel about it. Fuck you, Mike.
Drop your
I
spiel
mean, you could
then.
still say it.
Nah, it ain't the same.
I mean,
I think they 6 round receivers gonna be better.
who's their
You
6th-round
mad?
receiver?
Jimmy Horn. Jimmy Horn.
You
I
think
think
Jimmy
Jimmy.
Horn's?
Hey, Bama. Before it's all said and done, I say 2 years from now, 2-3 years from now, it's gonna be Jimmy and T Mac. You're gonna have your
Was
small.
Jimmy Horn better than LaJohntay Wester?
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
So Bama.
Yes, he was. It's finna be Musa Muhammad and Steve Smith.
Wait,
In
let
2
me
or
ask.
3
Let me
years,
ask.
your number 1 gonna be T Mac. Your number 2 gonna be Jimmy Horn, and we're gonna have a crazy receiver.
Okay. Let me ask Bama a real question right now.
I said same thing.
Tez or Jimmy Horn right now?
Tez or Jimmy Horn? Oh no, I still like Jimmy.
Bro,
I'm not
come
gonna
on.
lie, bro. I still
I
like
ain't gonna
Jimmy.
lie, y'all need to understand. Tez is the smallest nigga to
Yeah.
ever play in the NFL. That's a little nigga.
I'll
Bro.
fought with
I mean,
Tez.
Jimmy
He's
Horn's
from
not much
Alabama.
taller. Jimmy Horn's
That's
not
what
much
I'm
taller.
saying.
No. We talking about size. That nigga Tez is
Oh, of course.
145 pounds.
Yeah,
That's a
he-
grown.
Don't
That
forget
nigga's
Brandon Banks.
145 pounds
Don't
as a
forget
man
crazy.
playing in the
Banks.
NFL.
Brandon Banks
That's
is in the
crazy.
league
That's
too.
crazy.
Now,
But bro, when
Brandon
he got
Banks
the
is
rock in his hand,
165.
when he got
He's
the
the
rock in his hand,
smallest
He was
NFL player
155.
in
Brandon Banks was
history.
155.
I
Bro.
mean, honestly, we can take it a step
But he's the
farther and
smallest
say
player in NFL history, dog. That nigga
We-
is dog. He get
no.
burned. I don't like that.
No. You can say that he's honestly has the worst measurables for any receiver.
yeah, he
Like
does.
he's honestly the Tom Brady of. He's the Tom Brady. I'm not saying he's going to be the
Bro,
GOAT. I'm
bro,
saying from the
All that
combine.
speed, nigga. If Patrick Surtain or one of these fucking strong corn get their hands on you, where
They
you
gonna
going?
press the shit out of him, boy.
Where is
his
he
route
going?
running is crazy though, y'all. I'm telling
We
you.
watch your man have a hard time getting off the line last year, and he's way better than Ted Johnson to play for the Chiefs. What's my speedster name?
Xavier
For the Chiefs?
Worthy.
Worthy. They was bitching Worthy.
Is Worthy better than his Johnson?
Come on, y'all, stop. It's
I
the
don't know
reason
if
why
he's a better
Ted-
route
It's the reason
runner.
why
Johnson
Ted
won
went so
his hand.
late. Stop being nasty.
When Ted Johnson has the ball in his hand, he's nice. He
I
is
don't
small.
think I don't think he's a better. I don't
You
think
know
he's
who
a
else
better
had was
route
night
runner.
with the ball in their hands? That nigga Percy Harvard. You know how injured he used to get?
Yeah, that's a good
So-
point.
Tez isn't one of those guys though. He's not a gadget guy. He's not. If he's gonna work out in the league, he's gonna be a slot receiver, intermediate player.
Yeah.
That's what he has to be. The problem is that can you actually get off the press in order to do that? That's the
Yeah.
real problem with
That's
it.
And the problem is, can you catch in traffic when that ball comes? But Mike, Hefe, talk to me, Hefe. Who immediate impact? Try to give me a different player.
I'm shocked by y'all like not going defense more. But this was like the easiest person to pick. Jahdae Barron, yeah. You get a jack of all trades to fit in that secondary. That defense that was already nasty gets nastier, bro. It was easy.
That's a
Jahdae
good
Barron is an easy pick to put there.
I like that pick.
Hold on
point.
one second.
I ain't gonna lie.
Immediate impact, bro. Immediate progress.
Him and Pat, and then they got Raleigh as the CB3. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, bro.
Back for him.
I like that pick. Talk to me, Mo. Who you like?
My honestly, bro, I'm going Kenneth Grant. Dolphins defense ranked number 10 last year. They was pretty good. And I think that Kenneth Grant can be that finishing touch. Kenneth Grant, you talking about a guy who has nice hand movement, power rusher, and he's a big guy, 6'4", 330. I like Kenneth Grant a lot, and I think he's going to surprise the league. I think he's going to make an immediate impact.
I like it. I like it a lot. Me personally, since Michael took my man T Mac, I'm gonna keep praising him. Omarion Hampton, the moment he touches the football field over there in Los Angeles, what used to be San Diego, he is. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it so it's easy to clip. Matter of fact, let me put myself in the big screen. Omarion Hampton will be the best running back the Chargers has had since LT. He's going to be a 13,000, 12,000 type of running back by the time he retires and a fucking Hall of Famer. I'm going to keep
what?
saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. Omarion Hampton, when we look back on this draft, we'll say that was the best running back out of this draft.
You been drinking tonight?
He been
And
drinking.
my uncle is delusional.
Yeah, he been drinking.
I mean, if he was drinking, he's in a constant state of drunk because that's all. This is all how it is. So.
He's been maintaining.
I
We'll
still
see.
can't believe you think Amarion's better than GT. That's crazy.
There's
Every
no way.
time. Every time. Every time.
Fair enough.
You've been
I
wrong
just said
every
Mike
time.
Green, bro.
He said you've been wrong every time.
I think another guy too, because I get to go too, because you know I'm running the show. Scatterbo for the Giants.
But
I
like,
think we got the
Giants
best
couldn't have
player.
got a better white boy to play running back over there. I promise you, he is going to be an absolute problem. I love Scatterbo for the Giants, honestly, man. I love that gritty, like raw, like just hard nosed type of running back. And I think he'll complement what's my guy name that
Tracy Jr.
I think he'll compliment Tracy, but I think I say by the end of the season, he might be the
he's
starting running
not
back, man.
better. He's
Nah,
not gonna be better than
I like
Tracy.
Tracy.
He's
I
not.
like
Stop
Tracy.
it.
I like Tracy. I
You're
ain't gonna lie. Tracy
bro.
tough.
Okay. I have to I need to question how you evaluate running backs for a second early. So
For real.
what do you value more? Being able to break tackles with agility and actually juking guys out and then making people miss and getting to the second level in top speed, or like big burly break tackle back? Which one?
I think.
I mean, it
I
depends
think.
on the level.
Let me break down.
But
Let me break down. Let me break down a running back who, in today's age, is so important. I need you to be a red zone threat. I need you to be able to catch the ball at the backfield, which we know he can do. I need you to be able to give me up and down movement on third and fourth down conversions. And the most important thing that I feel like we just be glossing over on running backs, I need you to be able to block for my fucking quarterback. I
It's
think
true.
we
of
do not
course,
talk
It
about
is.
running backs being able to block. That's why Saquon is such the greatest back because he does all of that. He can catch up the backfield. His
I
running
mean,
ability
most of
is
the elite guys are
amazing.
good
He would
blockers.
have been a better red zone threat if Jalen Hurts wasn't a fucking thief. And also, he's a great blocking running back, dog. We don't talk about that enough. And Tracy is not a good blocker running back. He
But
wasn't last year, and he probably never will
I
be.
say most
most of
running
the
backs
elite
not no
guys
more
are
though.
good blockers, though.
Thank
Most of
you.
the elite guys
All
are.
the elite niggas can block, y'all.
I mean,
They have
Derek's
to
But
good
be.
that's
They
you
blocker.
have
have
to
to
be.
be elite to block those. That's it kind of go together.
You do. Because you got to
It
be able to
kind of
stay
go
on the
together.
field. You got to stay on the field.
If
That's
you
You
very
if
got to
you
stay
true,
on the
cut
field
Chops.
so
That's
somebody
very
else can
if
true.
you
block.
name
You
yourself
might as
as
well give
something
them
an
the job.
elite, you kind of got to do everything well.
Go
You
the
know, like
running back that you love. Watch how many times their block saved your quarterback from getting a hit that he got a
Especially if
third
they
down
got
conversion on. He
but
got a
it's
red zone
certain running
conversion
backs.
on.
Even like we could name like the younger guys. He don't really block, but I got a few running backs that I like, but they're not really good blockers, but they do everything else you say well.
Y'all think
You
Gibbs a
got
But
good
it.
you only
blocker?
top five if you block too.
Y'all think Gibbs a good blocker?
Who?
I think he
Gibbs,
can be a good
Lamar?
block. I wouldn't. He's
No,
not
but
Who?
bad,
Jameer
I didn't
ain't
hear
got to
him.
be because what's
Oh,
Montgomery is.
but I
I've
mean, he's
seen
eventually he's
I've
going to be
seen
really bad.
Gibbs block. I'm not gonna say he's a bad blocker. He's not a good blocker. There's a reason they keep David
yeah.
Montgomery out there for certain
Yeah,
situations.
he doesn't. He's not good, but he does. He's not terrible. Honestly,
Like if
Yeah,
you
I like
like if you
he's
Gibbs.
not
really need him
noticeable to me.
to block,
He's
you
fine.
can what I'm saying, he'll do it, but
Yeah.
there are better options if you want to block a running back.
The one point that I want to get back to though early is my thing. I'm not saying that what you said doesn't matter at all, but like to me, you look at a guy like Ollie Gordon. Why did he go to the 6th round? I'm not saying Ollie sucks, but the reason why Ollie went in the 6th, the reason why Scappa went late, is because when you're a college running back and all you do is muscle, 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 you need to show a certain level of ability on tape to like kill somebody. If you're just bouncing off, bouncing off, bouncing off, but you're not one of them like a Derrick Henry, you can't be an elite back in the league because
But
at the end of the day, Wait. Hold on. At the end of the day, when you get to the NFL, all these guys are benching whatever. All these guys are benching crazy numbers. All these guys are super strong, and you have to be able to outspeed these guys at some point. So, like,
Here's my
that's my
problem with
only
that, though,
thing.
right? We've seen the bigger backs succeed in the NFL. Okay, that's one. Two, Scotty went number 6 off the board. He went way before Ali, way before DJ Giddens. Like there are backs who were praised more than him, but I think Scotty showed you in the championship, well, in the playoffs,
Mhm.
that this nigga is a real running back. Not only just a running back
Yeah.
that can. We talking about when you need him the most. When times is hard. Like a lot of running backs can be great when it's up and everything's moving and grooving. But Scotty showed me in the playoffs that he's a running back that dog. He's a clutch type of running back. Can make those first down when you need them. Can catch the ball when you need it. You can literally get this nigga the ball at the end of the game and say, "Bro, bring me home, please." Scotty
Yeah.
literally is a all around back who can take a lot of damage, who can wear you down, and
Yeah.
and
Slow
those backs are
early.
very important, dog.
He's slow. The only reason he makes all them contact plays like that is because of how slow he is.
And
Like,
also, Bama to add. My fault. You keep going. I just want to add
but
something.
if he wasn't slow like that, like he would be more like Ashton Genty, bro. Like I already looked at both of their films. It's crazy, bro. Like the reason why you got to make all of them contact plays where you're breaking like 5 and 6 tackles on the sidelines because he really can't get to the sideline like that. And in the NFL, that shit
And
finna
he
be a
can't
real
jump
car
through
wreck
holes
over
either like that.
there.
He
That's
has
gonna
good
be a
vision.
real
Don't get me
car wreck in
wrong.
the NFL. So
I mean,
I'm
worst
just
case scenario, honestly, he can be a Mike All-Star when it all comes down to it, and he can be a great red zone threat. He can be what's my guy used to play for
Brandon
the
Bolden used to
Patriots?
do that same thing, bro.
What's my guy
And
used to play for the Patriots? LeGarrette
Lamar
Blunt.
Bolden.
LeGarrette Blunt.
okay, but
No,
LeGarrette
LeGarrette
Blunt, but
Blunt had
also like
breakaway speed though.
that's what
LeGarrette
I'm
Blunt
saying.
could get away from you because I was thinking AJ Dillon.
He
AJ
was. He
Dillon
could.
lowers his
AJ
shoulder,
Dillon a
but
good one.
he
But
breaks away from
Hefe,
you too.
but to add, like, first of all, in order to be a power back and be like a top 5 guy, you have to be able to break. You have to. You may not. You
What
may not have to be
LeGarrette
able
Blunt
to
and him ran
jukebox,
similar
but you have
for
to be able. Because
LeGarrette Blunt ran a
Derrick Henry can break. He can't. He's not the jukebox guy, but he can break. There's
well
no question
LeGarrette
about
Blunt
that.
and him were
You
they
think that
4-6
Scatterbo can
guys.
be like a Frank Gore type running back?
No, hell no. Frank Gore was
Nah,
everything back.
nah.
Because
Niggas don't
my
understand how
thing,
good Frank Gore
Yeah.
was.
I don't
Frank
mean
Gore was
off,
literally
I
had
don't mean
like,
everything.
off the rip.
Was
He
like,
had
bad.
dude,
everything.
the
Frank Gore is that boy.
the only thing about Scappa when you talk about that playoff, like I was super on board, but the more that I've thought about it, is like I just he started really
LeGarrette Blunt
going
was actually
crazy.
slower than Scotty too. He ran a 4.7. I want you to know that.
Scappo really started going crazy at the end of that
That's
game
4.7.
after he already had like 30 touches. He had like 40
That's
touches. That's
insane
not
because LeGarrette
happening in
used
the
to run track,
NFL.
bro.
You're not busting out 40 touches and waiting until the defense gets tired because you've run 25 times and then break 7 tackles.
I
Like
got you.
he's going to have to like at least get. I think he could be like I think he's definitely going to be like a second running back that's featured. To be a
But you
starter
go,
though,
you
he's
know
going
what?
to
You
have
talking
to.
about
He's going to
Scatterbo,
have to
right?
I think
improve
why
in something.
Scotty is good. I think why Scotty and we'll move off after this. I think the reason why Scotty can succeed in the NFL is because they're showing you more and more teams in the 2-back situation. Scotty gonna be that guy when 4th down come. Oh, you're not gonna want no parts of that nigga, dog. You're not gonna want no parts of that nigga. When
Yeah, I
4th
can.
down come and you gotta get a stop. You gotta make a
you
tackle.
don't
It's gonna
think
be so
what?
annoying.
And he gonna be
What?
the first one to fumble.
We saw a nigga named what that boy named Richard Spillane blast Derrick Henry, bro. You think the niggas that get a check to hit with wife and the kids is not gonna want to hit Cam
But you know what
Scatterbo?
you know what I mean, man. I'm not saying they're not gonna want to hit him. What I'm saying is that it's gonna be hard to deal with when you're tired. It's 4th down at the end of the game, and
Yeah,
Scatterbo coming in like a
yeah.
bat out of hell, and you got to deal with.
Especially
That's
if
all
you
I'm
got
saying.
another back that's running straight past you, bro. If you got one dude running straight at you, the other one fast enough to run straight past you, bro, you're gonna be winning by third or fourth quarter.
All right, here's my here's one of my before we get to this Sanders situation. I'm gonna start off with my nephew. Nephew, who is your just prediction? Your offensive rookie of the year, your defensive rookie of the year. Matter of fact, let's do offensive rookie of the year. Yeah, do both. Offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year. Give me one. If you give me more than one, I'm muting your ass. Go ahead.
Offensive rookie of the year. Give me Genty. I was between that and Golden, but give me Genty. I just feel like I think he's gonna have the best rookie season. I feel like he's put in a situation that he's familiar with. They don't have a lot of weapons. He's used to having a lot of weapons. I feel like they're gonna run him down, but I give him the best rookie season. I ain't gonna lie.
So
And
you
then
said who?
Jency.
Jency?
Yeah.
And then who your defense?
Even though I was praising Travis, still give me Will Johnson. I think Will Johnson gonna come out and have a good. I think he's gonna have a good rookie year. I think I have the best rookie defensive year to everyone right now.
All right then. We'll go. Wait, talk to me. Chop. Offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year. Who you predicting?
You said offensive rookie of the year, defense rookie of the year.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to think of somebody else other than I know it's already said offense.
So
Probably
so
wide
far we
receiver.
got Jency and we
I know
got Will.
what's dude name? I always forget his name, but I know his game. That got picked up by Carolina, the wide receiver.
Oh,
Tech.
T
Let me
Mac.
throw him in.
T-Mac.
T-Mac. Him for rookie of the year for offense, defense. 100%. I'm going with
Asper, man,
dude
he
that
took
got
my
drafted with
dime.
San Francisco, the edge. That nigga from Georgia. He like that.
Mikael
I think he could.
Williams.
Yeah, I think he could go. I think he could definitely be defensive rookie of the year.
Mm. Mm. All right. Talk to me, Bama.
Defensive rookie of the year, I'm gonna go Javon Walker over there in Atlanta.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
I like him a lot. I think he's gonna be pissed off because of how low he fell too. Offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, he gonna be everywhere on the field over there. They need it too, bad.
Offensive rookie of the year.
This one might be one of the worst offensive rookie of the years.
I'm
Not
gonna go
gonna lie.
Sheduer Sanders.
Ooh.
No, you're what? All right. I'm not.
Who
I'm
you
not
say?
even. That was. I was
He
just
said
so freaking
Sanders. He said
surprised that you said that.
Sanders.
No, I'm not trying to hate. I was just dead ass surprised that you said that. For after yesterday, Bama, bro,
Well, we'll get to it. Hold
most
on. Let's hold on.
unexpected guy.
Let's
We
hold
need
on. 'Cause
Bama.
once we
We
get
need
to it,
Bama
we're
to
gonna stay
start
on
that.
it.
We need Bama to
So
start that Sheduer talk too. We need Bama to start off.
yeah. Most definitely. F dot. Talk to me. Offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year.
Defensive rookie. Yeah, I'm going Mike Green, man. I'm going Mike
Woo!
Green just
Good
because, bro,
pickup,
edge
man.
rusher, we needed that, and I think he can really come in there and be that one, and kind of like take that job over. Like Calvin Noyes getting older, so I'm going Mike Green with the defensive rookie. And then offensive rookie year, I'm gonna go Golden. I'm gonna go Golden for Pax, man. I think he's gonna be nice. He's a really good X receiver. I think Love Guy's number one. I'm gonna go Golden.
Okay. Ain't mad at that. Talk to me, Mo.
Defense rookie of the year. Honestly, I think it could call me crazy, but I think honestly it's going to be Jade Barron. He has a lot of room to develop as a corner. To develop and make mistakes as a first year, and I think that he won't make a lot of mistakes. So I think definitely going to be Jade Barron, at corner for Denver, the rookie of the year, and offense. I'm gonna go honestly. I'm gonna go with Loveland. I'm gonna go with Loveland for Chicago. So
Okay. Let me. I love it. Talk to me, Hefe. I might go last.
For defensive rookie of the year, I'm going Donovan Ezaraku. Slim got straight, vicious
Boy,
pass rush,
beast.
natural. Yeah, I see y'all, Mike. I see y'all.
No, everybody snagged my choice, but it was like one by one. Jeez.
He's vicious. He gonna be playing on the other side of Michael Parsons. He gonna eat.
Yeah, he
For
gonna beat.
offensive rookie of the year, I had to do it at least one time, y'all. And Mecca Egbuka, yeah, having a hard time saying his name right now.
Yeah,
And
man,
get
the dude
fluid.
from Ohio.
He a dog. He a dog. He a
He is
dog.
a
Man.
dog.
He
Oh,
had
you
to
got to
be
get a
dog.
buck in there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did it.
You see
Yeah.
what Q said? He said, he's surprised you didn't say Shiloh.
Yeah, bro, give me Shiloh, bro.
Hey, y'all laughing? Y'all
Wait,
laughing?
Bama, wait. Give me, wait.
I
See,
fuck with
Bama's gonna
Shiloh,
totally
bro.
justify what happened to
Me too,
Sheduer
I
Bama.
and
But
fuck,
say
let's
I
wait.
Shiloh
fuck
should have
with
been
Let's
Shiloh,
drafted
wait
like
though,
bro.
dog.
I'm
Bama.
That's
only
Let's wait.
fine,
laughing.
bro.
Mike,
I
I'm only
fuck with
laughing at the
Shiloh,
Hefe.
bro.
I'm only laughing at the
Mike. Talk to me. Give me a pick. Bama. Charlotte gonna be John Lynch. Talk to me, Mike.
All right, offensive rookie of the year wise, this might be one of the weakest. I feel like just because the amount of positions that a lot of guys in the first round are in are kind of. I don't know, bro. I'm trying to find another guy, but I would have to go 10. I would. Because I just don't see Golden too, but I don't see anyone else having enough um like responsibilities their first year to get it. And then on the defensive side, a lot have been picked, so I'm gonna go Malachi. It sucks that he's a safety because he's gonna have to go crazy to win it, but I just think if you look
I
at
love
what he
Malachi. Boy,
did,
the Ravens had a good draft.
and
Yeah,
if
they
you look
did.
at oh yeah, the Ravens had one of the strongest drafts too. We didn't talk about them. They definitely did too. But I think if you look at what Malachi did the best in college, that's exactly what he's gonna be asked to do in Baltimore. He's gonna have a super simplified role because all he's gonna
All he
be
got to do is roam.
Deep safety. That's
that's
it.
all he has to do.
All he got to do is
Because
roam.
Bro.
yeah, so.
Every Roman.
And I think people that were worried about the Ravens window closing, I think that this reopens it. If he can become like a top 10, if he can even become a top 10 safety, like when it comes to roaming, dude, their defense is going to be really hard to stop.
Bro, he's
It's going to
gonna
be
ball,
hard to
bro.
stop.
He's gonna ball. He's gonna ball.
But
He's
Mike
gonna
Green
ball.
finally adding a little edge.
Bro, I was mad y'all got Mike
Yeah.
Green, bro. I was pissed y'all got Mike Green.
Led college in sacks, man. I mean,
Yeah, y'all some hoes. But yeah.
Mike
Find way
Green
to
is
make
a
the
Ravens pick
Hey,
too.
find
It
a way to,
is.
to make Lamar not choke in the first half of the playoffs. But look, my guy personally for me, who I like, so defense, I'm going with. Damn, I just had him. Oh, I'm going with Travis Hunter. I think one of the reasons why
Don't
he
say
will
no
get
damn Omarion either.
I'm gonna tell you why. Relax, nigga. I'm gonna tell you why Travis will get defensive player of the year for me for rookie of the year, because I think what he'll do is I think his turnover ratio will be crazy. I'm talking about I think he's gonna have a 7-pick type season. I think he might run a couple Jones back. Like he's gonna wow you off the tape with the plays he's gonna make.
can't
Like
wait.
literally, like he's gonna be the guy that might get burnt one play and the very next play I'm pick sixing. Like that's why I think he's gonna get it, because he'll make so many plays even after his mistakes. And then I think he's gonna be one of the guys that he'll get tried a lot just to see, because like, oh, what's the hype about? Or you might have played a couple snaps on offense. Let's see what you're talking about. And I think his athleticism is gonna show. This nigga, listen, he is an elite athlete. And then at offense, listen, Marley said I got too much dip on my chip. Listen, I'm gonna dig some more dip.
That's how
I'm
you roll.
Mario Hampton.
That's how you
Will
roll.
be the rookie. What do you want me to do?
This gonna be like a Sam Darnold-esque take from you early, man. It's
I'm
gonna start all
standing
this-
on it. I'm gonna pause. The way I roll Brock Purdy all the way to Super Bowl, I'm finna ride this nigga Mario Hampton all the way to rookie. Listen, y'all better pray to God this nigga don't really get busy. I'm talking about 1,400 yards. Oh,
So we're talking
it's
to,
gonna be.
all right.
I'm calling this
You need
nigga
to put the
every
drink
running
up.
back. I'm calling him Ricky Williams. I'm calling this nigga Sean
You're calling
Alexander.
him Ricky
I'm going
Williams?
to be nasty in this nigga.
Yeah,
Bam,
you're
are we
gonna-
hearing
If
this?
he get a yard,
Nah,
a
he getting
yard over 1,200
Ricky
yards.
Williams?
The way I'm finna talk shit. Listen, the way I'm finna listen, dog. You better
He
hope
might
you don't
not
have
go
a
over
great season.
800.
You getting cornographic
Exactly.
right
The way I'm finna talk. Listen, I'm gonna start. Y'all know how I
Bruh.
feel about this nigga. I'm gonna
He
start
said
throwing
Ricky,
random.
bro.
I'm gonna
No.
start throwing random strays at B. John Robinson for no
You still
reason. For
celebrating
no
your
reason.
birthday? You all right?
Just because.
Oh,
You
nah,
still
you
celebrating your
gonna put him in
birthday?
top
You
five,
good
top
over
No,
there?
man. Man, I'm telling you, I love this man. I'm telling you.
So you think- all right, early.
You mean Ricky? You mean you gonna be Ricky Tan?
Early. If you really stand on it, who's gaining more yards next year, Bijan or Amarion?
Amarion.
Stop, bro.
Now I'm being nasty.
Let's
But
move on.
I do believe that. Well, he ain't got to share backfield like B. John, because I promise y'all, Harris ain't finna touch the ball. But I think that he will get more
You're
yards.
lying. You're
I think he will
lying.
get more yards than Gentry, though.
Early,
They just signed him for 3 years, and you're telling me he's not getting the ball? He's
not.
gonna get the ball. He
You know
may not
why?
be
You know why?
the
You know why they
lead
signed him?
back. He's gonna get the ball.
Here's the thing, Mike, and this has happened to all of us maybe at one point in time, right? You ever talk to a girl, fellas, and you like, oh, she this little bad little junk, and then another one come and you be like, I might have chose too soon. This might be
don't
the
get
one.
me wrong.
I might have chose too soon.
I didn't
This
understand the
might be the one.
Najee signing.
They went and picked
but
up Najee on some like, we need to run it
have
back. Let's get somebody in here. When they seen they could get a Marion Hampton, they was like, nigga, we are locked in. I promise y'all.
They paid Najee. They paid him some money, man.
They only paid him like $5 million.
I'm about to say they pay a lot of money.
It was like 1 year, 5.7, I think. 3
Okay,
million
never
guaranteed.
mind.
Why do I
Get his
feel like
ass
they
outta
signed
here.
him long term? Yeah,
I
that's
thought
on
they
me.
did
I
too.
feel like they signed him
I
long
thought they
term.
did like a 3-year.
That's why my whole point is that I think that Armano's gonna have a great sophomore season because
Wait
Najee
until
Harris,
wait
I
until the
think they
coaching staff. Wait till the coaching staff. Make
Me
actually
too.
let
That's what
Najee
I'm
Harris.
saying, man. Trey
Listen,
Hendricks.
listen. Wait till the coaching staff actually let Najee Harris run the ball in training camp. Dog, when they go home and sleep and come back and he's still trying to make it to the end zone, they gonna realize they we
They're
might have
not.
made this nigga. That nigga run like he in slow mo. That nigga run like he in slow motion. Like
Yeah, Najee.
He
it's
looked like
almost
Ollie
like
Hey, you
Gordon.
think? Hey, listen, I'm with you on Amari Hampton, Jones, bro. But Najee done got 1,000 yards in a year, bro. He found a way to
All
do it.
I'm saying
Find a way.
is,
They do find a
what
way
I
to
will
get
say
that
is
bag.
this:
Najee not
there's no
slow. They just not
chance.
blocking for him.
What I will say is this: there's no chance that Amarion doesn't get carries. Like, he'd have to be a bust in order not to, because there's no way that you draft him first round after what happened to J.K. Dobbins and want to have another lead back. There's no chance if you draft him, he's gonna get touches. There's no question about
Facts.
that.
all right, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it.
Let's
Get
do it,
to it.
bro. Because
Let's get to the nastiness.
Why
I've been
the
waiting for this.
hell did Sheduer Sanders go so low? Bama, you started because I want us to dog pile on you when you talk crazy. Go ahead, Bama.
I want the first response to Bama. By the way, I've been waiting for this for a day, dude. For a day.
Okay,
Okay.
Mike, we got you. We got
Okay,
Skip Bayless.
all right.
We got you.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now.
Camera on. Cam on.
Cause I gotta make sure y'all hear this, bro. Because you always hear the dumbass shit of, oh, they racist, oh, this. No. So it's a whole circus that comes along with Sheduer. And it's Sheduer FC. Because it's a lot of things you got to think about with him. Only played for his dad, right? And then he comes off very entitled. You know who my dad is. I ain't this, I ain't that. Like the whole draft process, they messed it up. Oh, we only go talk to these amount of teams. The 21 teams want to talk to him. So it was a whole precedent of the NFL showing that who's really in control. Like, you asking us for money. We're not asking you for money. We are the brand called the NFL. So on top of that, you get him saying, oh, I'm not going to go here. I'm not going to go there. So it's a whole ambiance to it, right? So I feel like what the NFL did was they had to really see if he liked football in a sense. Because all of those picks, especially after the second, third round, none of those dudes actually was better than Sheduer. You know what I mean? But I'll be honest, if Sheduer dropped to the second or third round, his talent, we gonna be honest, bro. He keeps saying, you know who my dad is. And it's like, yeah, nigga, we know who your dad is. Like, he was freakish, 4'2", 40, 4'1". Freakish range, backpedaled 4'5". Sheduer's more on the average athlete side. Very average. He got just as much as Pilar athleticism as he does Dion. You feel me? So I'm not finna, you can't have this cocky attitude when your best ability is how you sit in the pocket. Your poise. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's his only best attribute. It's not like he got a rocket launcher arm. At least Cam Ward can show on film, hey, bro, I'll throw some abnormal velocity throws right here. The one against Florida, he got a few throws where it was just like straight piss missiles, throwing back, you know what I'm saying? So even he could lean on something to where I got something that's very abnormally gifted about me. With Sheduer, he's carrying on like he's Deion Sanders, right? Like Deion can talk like that. Deion can say, hey, bro, I'm only going to interview with these teams because...
And that's exactly what he did, too.
His athletic ability is so far, right? He can bargain like that, right? But Sheduer comes off when they was training together. Hey, man, you want to go make a rap song? Like, he comes off like, if this is my first... Think about it. My first pick, right? If I'm a franchise, right? If this is my first pick, dude, I want to know that this kid is fully vested in football. Because Sheduer comes off of, I already got money. I really don't need the NFL. So with that type of attitude, from a business standpoint, my first pick, I'm thinking like, bro, a few years down the road, you might not even like football. You already telling me you don't need me. So what a lot of teams did, especially the teams that wanted him, I'm gonna go address my needs first, and I'm gonna get you way later. And hopefully that'll make you more hungrier. And now I can have a team kind of built around you, already set up with the key pieces I need. And then if you do pull that shit of I don't want to play football no more, it was just a 5th round draft pick anyway. But if you ball, oh man, and then think about it on top of this, them letting him slip that far, that second day draft shit, that was the highest second day views ever in the history of the NFL. Nobody ever watched the second day past 20 minutes.
Niggas started watching after he got drafted.
Watching that junk, bro. Like it was crazy, bro. We
I
was
personally
watching to
couldn't.
really see. It was gross. And then on top of this, too, you got the circus of no matter who you got, they always gonna be asking why Sheduer ain't playing.
Yeah, that's not. You're not wrong.
And then if Sheduer produces and the coach looks incompetent, guess what they finna do? Dion should come coach. Dion should come. It's a whole circus behind him that you can't get mad at a lot of NFL franchises for not signing up for.
Okay, I mean, wait.
Let me just do points, and then you cook Mike. Point, y'all made it seem like Bam was being real nasty. He ain't being that nasty.
No, it's the way he said it.
The way he started off by saying
Let me get my points. I got a couple points. I'm doing a couple points. I'm out of here.
He is though.
One thing I think
what he just said right now, I don't have a problem with really.
Yeah, wait. So hold up. So some points. He's more gifted than you're saying he is. That's one. Two. You're definitely right. You're definitely right. They humbled the shit out of him, and he did need that because you could tell he like, all right, nigga, I ain't what I thought I was. Like, I need to relax. Like, I ain't the big honcho I thought I was. Not in the sense of his talent, but just like, you ain't bigger than the team, nigga. So relax yourself. He needed that though, because I ain't gonna lie, Dion was so gun ho on. Travis gonna go top 2. And then the other one ain't gonna make it past 5 or 6. It's like Dion was, and then if he get a couple places that I want him to go, I don't want him to go, and we might play Eli. Like you can't, y'all was almost way too cocky. So 5th round was nasty. Like he could have went 3rd, but 5th round was nasty. They really wanted to show him about himself, but it definitely did humble him and what he needed. So I'm cool with that. You ain't saying nothing too crazy. Go ahead, Mike. Talk to me.
So I actually do agree with that ending point. I think definitely something that he probably did need compared to it. And look, I'm gonna concede a few things before I go off the rails. I think number one, if it's true what he was doing in interviews, like you can't do that, bro. Like and especially Dion, like this is why I also have an issue with Dion through this whole process, because he felt like that he could have the same type of leverage on the NFL that he did. And the reality is that if you know how Dion approached his contracts, how he approached the combine, how he approached all of that stuff back then, it would never have flown. The only reason why it did fly was because he had baseball to fall back on and say, oh, I'm actually not feeling football. And he also was a legit athlete. He was the best athlete of all time, basically. So that gave him the leeway to do what he wanted. And to expect that Sheduer is going to get the same treatment, it didn't make sense. And I feel like, yeah, Sheduer's his own person. He's a 22-year-old, 21-year-old kid. Like, he has to make decisions for himself. But the fact that everybody around you is telling you, you're going top 5, you're going here, you're going there. No one's telling you how to mature yourself and talk to the media.
Even when he said that if you ain't ready to change your organization or the call, I bring this and that. It was like, whoa, brother, calm down.
But perception is everything.
Bro.
But
that's how niggas like Cam Newton can talk. Like if you got a gift like that, like Andrew Luck, that's how they can talk. Like, but bro, they y'all sitting up here lying. If you think Sheduer is an above average athlete, you're lying.
No, he's not.
Everything you're finna get with Sheduer is finna be strictly intangibles. Listen, his upside.
But at running back, Bama, that shit don't matter. Who cares?
Wait, let me land. Wait, Bama, let me land. Bama, let me land real quick.
I mean, I'm sorry, quarterback. It don't matter, quarterback.
To talk how he talking.
Okay, let me land. I personally don't have a problem with what he was saying. I felt like he was trying to aura farm and it got misconstrued, especially with the whole perception. You got to realize, perception is reality. If you don't like someone, if you think someone's cocky, if you think someone's immature, that's exactly what he did by saying that, though. That is him trying to aura farm. And it was stupid. It was dumb. But wait, Mo, let me just land. Sorry. My whole point is with this, though, regardless of that, we've seen dudes have character issues. Like, to me, I care more about you doing wild stuff, getting arrested, doing crazy stuff like that, than you showing a little bit of immaturity. This is the same reason why Aaron Rodgers dropped to 28. It's the same reason. And I feel like it's unfair as a man, like in this world, to just be like, oh, you can't grow as a leader, you can't mature past the age of 21, 22. Like, this is who you're going to be your whole career. I don't see it that way. I think he's immediately going to get waken up to reality when he gets to the NFL, and he'll figure it out. Is he going to be completely like Tom Brady, like that type of like machine in interviews? Like, no. But like, am I going to expect him to like blame his offensive line and all this shit? Like, I don't think he's going to do that. And my other point is, like, guys like Kellen Moore, who are sitting there so scared of this kid's like baggage about his dad and all of this stuff, that you're gonna sit there and draft Tyler Show only because you know that baggage is not gonna be with him. That's the only reason why they decided to draft him over. Because
Well,
if you
they
watch,
didn't need the QB. They didn't.
but
Need
if you, they do though. They do need a QB. They don't have one.
They need a whole O line. They still got Spencer Rattler.
Okay, no, I totally agree.
Hasn't got a shot. They still got Derek Carr. Hopefully he come back. Like, I know people try to downplay him, but I mean, he's still gonna be better.
Yeah,
than
but he's not
Sheduer.
the answer long term. My whole point is Spencer Rattler is an if long term. You don't know. And my whole point is
He
this:
still
I
got better
agree.
arm talent than Sheduer.
Of course, of course.
Hold on.
No, he does.
I
he does.
think,
He does.
wait.
Wait,
I think
I'm not.
I think we
okay.
gotta. I think hold on. I need to say this though, because I think we associate arm talent so much with being able to throw the ball far instead of actual like arm talent to be like as niggas who throw foot who start football.
I play football.
I hear you. And I'm telling you, a nigga who not only been around the game, but no real NFL players. Like, bro, my thing is this, right? Like, one of my closest niggas is fucking. Anyway, we ain't over that. Your ability to like, I think some niggas think you can just wake up in the morning and throw a football wherever you want to put it at. Like having elite accuracy is also arm talent, brother.
Yes,
I don't give a fuck if you can throw it 60 yards, nigga. Can you get it 20 yards exactly on point? Like, I think we kind of gloss past that when we say arm talent.
But my whole point is too.
That's a skill that can be developed.
Let me say
wait.
y'all.
Okay.
Accuracy is
Let me
a
just
skill.
say this.
I'm just trying to.
Name one time when a
landed.
nigga didn't have accuracy. Let me ask you something. Name one time when a nigga didn't have accuracy and it got better. You name me that time.
Lamar
was 70% in college, bro.
No, he wasn't early. He was 50s. He was straight 50s. Don't do this.
Maybe for
Lamar
one
Jackson was
season.
50s.
The year he won the Heisman, there's no way he was.
I think he's probably like 60-something the year he won.
He was at least mid-60s. But my whole point is on this whole thing.
What we talking about?
Wait. My whole point on this whole thing. There's no question to people, and I'm not even talking about Bama, because Bama is known to be like a Sheduer fan as a player before this whole thing happened, right? I'm talking about people. I'm talking about people who look at the film and they say Jaxson Dart clears. He's on Dylan Gabriel's level. No,
Never
he's not.
had a season at 60%.
But this is okay. I don't even care about that point. My whole thing is when you watch Sheduer's tape, what he is good at is getting rid of the ball in pressure situations and throwing on time. All of this stuff about him taking a ton of sacks, him hiding his percentages, whatever, yeah. But his offensive line was trash both years. And particularly in the first year, Travis Hunter wasn't the same receiver that he was last year. So, like, you've seen him improve pretty a good amount, more than Tyler Show, more than even honestly. I mean, Jaxson Dart is fine, but I mean, I'm not mad if you want Jaxson Dart over him. I'm not mad, but like we've seen this kid improve.
Let's do it. Mike,
he's a good talent. He's a second-round talent.
Mike, stay there, Mike, because I need to do something real quick while we there. Stay there real quick, Mike.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's do something while we there. Give me 1 second. Hold on a second. 1 second. I'm trying to see some shit. 1 second.
Are we comparing the QBs in this class? We could do it right now.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I already got the quarterbacks that got drafted
We
before
about to
him.
put Sheduer.
I know, but give me 1 second. I want to do it.
I want to do it. At the bottom, the way we doing is saying he's a very average quarterback. When a quarterback,
so I think
a quarterback who was just drafted number 1, 2 quarterbacks who were drafted in the first round, 2 quarterbacks threw no more. They both of them threw no more than 200 yards more than him. Okay, let's just say that. Let's just say that.
Real quick.
They both threw no more than 200 more passes.
They also didn't
no
play
more than
for their
250
dead
we
yards
not
to him.
we not gonna that we
Okay,
not get that point.
Cam Ward had only 3 more touchdowns than him, and threw 4 more picks less than him. I mean, 4 more picks than Cam Ward. Come on, bro. And we're gonna put him down to the saying he was worth what happened to him? Come on, bro. It makes no sense.
I would take Cam
But
over
here's my
him, but
wait. Let me get a point. Let me get a point going. So first and foremost, I think Cam
True,
Ward is
Jaden.
gonna be overrated. I don't trust Cam Ward. I'm gonna keep saying that, but whatever. We'll see. Time will tell.
we can
trust
debate that
Sheduer,
after this.
You trust
That
Sheduer?
nigga- way
Let's
more than
debate
Cam
that
Ward.
after this. Just let him.
Yeah, okay. So Jaxson Dart, we taking him or Jaxson Dart?
He's all potential, bro.
Dude. All right.
I mean, but at
we
the
can
end
get
of the
into
day,
this
though, Jaxson Dart
conversation
played in
too.
the SEC too, though.
Okay,
Jaxson
Bama, I
Dart
love that
played
you
in the
mentioned
SEC.
that. Bama, I love that Bama mentioned that, right? Because yes, he did. He played in a much better competition with much better conference with much better competition, but he also had a better team, bro. Did he not have Trey Harris? Did he not have Trey Harris? Did he not have a solid O-line? He had solid pieces around him. The reason why they lost in the SEC, and yes, they played LSU, they played good teams. He didn't play well. Okay, it wasn't collapsing around him. You can blame Lane Kiffin, the system, whatever. He didn't play well in those games. And to me, Cam Ward's arm talent is way better than Jaxson Dart. Jaxson Dart's arm talent is above average, but it's not elite like people are saying. It's not warranted to go up to the first round at 15 to me, especially if
It's pretty
Sheduer is a
elite.
fifth
It's pretty
round
elite, low key.
quarterback.
It was
Tyler,
pretty.
It's
I thought you
not
guys
that
picked
good.
that
It's not
20.
It's really
elite.
not
It's
that good.
elite. It's not elite.
So is it?
Okay,
So does he have
we'll
better
see.
arm talent than Drake May, Caleb Williams, or Jaden Daniels coming into this season last year in
But
college?
you're naming all niggas who are literally in the league already. Name
I'll
niggas who are in the
No,
draft.
I'm talking about in college.
It doesn't even
I'll
matter.
probably say
Shedeur had better
it's pretty
pass
comparable
completion
with Drake May
percentage,
and
a better
Jaden
passing completion
Daniels.
percentage than both Cam Ward and
No,
Jaxson
no,
Dart.
Bama. I'm saying, take away last year. I'm saying the last year that they played college football.
Yeah,
Does
that's
Jaxson
what
Dart
I'm
have a
saying.
better arm?
Yeah, he
Does he
said.
have a better arm
He
than
said
Jaden Daniels and Drake
pretty
May?
comparable with
May
Jaden
and
Daniels
Oh, okay.
and
I
Drake
misunderstood
May.
what you
Drake
said.
May.
I thought you were comparing those two.
Caleb
Okay,
Williams,
I don't agree.
Williams more so because of the arm angles, but I mean it's pretty comparable with Jaden and
We all agree he better than Tyler
So
Show.
Cam Ward has better arm talent than Jaxson Dart, or Jaxson
I
Dart has
think
better
so.
arm talent than Cam Ward. I don't
No,
agree.
hell no.
No.
So
Cam
that's what I'm
Ward
saying.
went one.
But I don't think Cam
I think
Ward
Jaxson
even
Dart
has
better
better
quarterback, though.
arm
I don't
talent
like
than
Cam
Drake May
Ward,
or
boy. I
Jaden
hate his
Daniels
throwing
either.
motion.
I
But what have
don't
you seen
think
from
Cam.
Dart this year that you could say that, bro? Tape wise, bro. Like,
Bro, and it's funny to me
they're really
too.
banking all on his potential. But Dart is
My
all
bad,
about
yeah.
potential and what his ceiling is. It's not
Cam
like
is high on
right now,
potential too.
you say
And
Cam,
it's funny because
no,
it's
we've
so
seen Cam's
funny.
talent already. We've
And
seen him. We've seen him do
We'll see.
crazy.
And this is what really made me crash out through this entire NFL draft process. The way that, and obviously Sheduer didn't help his presence. I'm sure Jaxson Dart helped his stock a lot. But the way that he's on John Gruden, and the way that everybody is making Jaxson Dart look like the nicest and the most beautiful guy in the world. And then Sheduer is just this absolute cancer. Like, if we're going to dive deep into who Sheduer is, why don't we dive deep into who Jaxson Dart is? Why don't we dive deep into who Cam Ward is? And I'm not saying that they're less mature, but I'm saying, like, when you look at those clips of him being like, oh, let's record a song, bro. And he's like, I play football. We all know Cam Ward said that just to look good, bro. Because deadass, even if it's not a big deal, people who are acting like Sheduer doesn't care about football because he wanted to produce a rap song, it's unreal. Damian Lillard rapped majority of his career and he was dropping 30 and 8 when he did it. So to me, yeah, if you're worried about other things, it can be a problem, but it doesn't always mean that that's going to be.
None of those
that's
dudes
happen.
never did that pre-draft process.
Yeah,
like
of
Dame
course,
Lillard
of course.
wasn't.
That
Dame
I won't
Lillard
argue.
wasn't at Portland State talking about some. I got
Weber.
hella money. He had an interview. They said, "Hey man, what you gonna buy with your first NFL check?" This nigga said, "Well, I got all the big purchases I'll never go need already." Like, bro, if I don't want a player that's already entitled and filthy rich, even if you do come from money, you can even talk about the white boys that come from money. They don't sit around and just talk, oh, I come from money. Like, no,
so
bro.
You don't think
they still
Jaxson
treat
Dart
it like a job, dog.
You don't think Jaxson Dart has? You don't think Jaxson Dart has $5 million in the bag? Like,
even if this
Jaxson Dart is rich too.
which there are a lot of quarterbacks who has been in the league, come off arrogant, cocky. They might not have been talking about their money, but they've came off arrogant, cocky. Some of them have already had criminal records. Doesn't matter. But endless quarterbacks has came into the league and has came up with an arrogant and cocky attitude, and you're gonna dismiss a man, let him drop all the way down to the 5th round because he said he already has money?
Yes,
And-
because
and-
those
yeah,
athletes you talking about have freakish athletic abilities.
But here's the
Like
thing: are you
Johnny
going to tell me
Manziel?
that you watch
Johnny Manziel. So is Sheduer the runner that Johnny Manziel put on tape at
Is
Texas
he the
A&M?
passer that Johnny Manziel is?
Johnny Manziel has just as good, is not a better arm than Sheduer.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
was known as the Mike Evans merchant. What does Mike Evans catch? Deep balls. He wasn't catching slants.
Exactly. But Shiloh throws
And
every
that's a
pass
false
there is on the
narrative
field.
because the lead receiver against Alabama when he went in there and beat Alabama was Ryan Swope. But you know, it is what it is. But I'm just saying the Johnny Manziel had better abilities than Sheduer. Again, the same thing y'all say you banking because Jaxson Dart even got better athletic ability than
Hold on.
Sheduer.
I'll tell you what.
That-
Since
Come
he was
on,
Yeah,
bro.
that's the only thing
playmaker.
Jaxson Dart got.
Who
His
did-
athletic.
But look,
Oh,
this
man.
is the scary thing. This is the scary
One
thing, y'all.
mic.
But this is the thing with Sheduer, and this is what I'm trying to tell people, and this is what I'm banking on because this is the only thing you can bank on with Sheduer. If you're expecting him to be elite, bro, he's going to have to be basically Tom Brady or Joe Burrow. Like, and that's what y'all banking on.
Or
Because
Drew Brees.
those
We're
are
not.
guys.
No one's
those
saying he's
are
going to be
guys-
elite.
No,
Or Drew
listen,
Brees.
listen.
I'm
listen.
saying it.
Just listen for a second. If he's going to be in top 5 conversations or top 10 conversations eventually, he is going to have to be like those guys.
Yeah,
and that's what everybody's banking on. If you think he's going to be a good QB, especially if you think he can ride with Cam Ward, he is going to have a career such of those guys.
Wait.
And that's what we're all banking on.
Bama. Who we think Cam Ward going to be?
Athletically, Steve
Who do we think Cam Ward going to be?
Steve McNair.
Who we think Cam Ward going to be?
Steve McNair. Steve McNair.
I don't see it.
No, look. This is the funniest thing. It's like no. Look, I'm not disputing. I think I think Cam Ward. I think I would still take Cam Ward over Sheduer, especially if you're in the Titans position because you don't have anything. You have nothing. You need a guy that's going to be able to like play.
Because I don't think that boy good enough to be around nothing.
Early wait, but that's fine. But like Chad is especially tripping out because it's like to me, Chad's just thinks Shedor's like the most mid player. Like he has no redeeming qualities as a quarterback. No. Bam, I'm not saying you. I'm saying what I'm looking at Chad's like, oh, we're glazing him. Like all I'm saying is I'm not saying he's gonna be elite. He's not gonna be Josh Allen. He's not gonna be Patrick Mahomes. He's not going to be one of those guys that is gonna like be making plays all over the place. He needs a system around him, of course. But like if you're telling me he can't be Brock Purdy, like if people knew who Brock Purdy was coming out, he wouldn't have been Mr. Irrelevant. Right? Like he would have been drafted in the 3rd round at least. There's no reason why he should have been drafted in the 3rd round at least. That's my point, bro. You can take Jaxson Dart and you can take Cam Ward because that's what you value at the end of the day. The play isn't far enough through the season to be like, this guy clears the other guy to me. It's about what you like as a quarterback, but these other guys, Tyler Show, these other guys, bro, they're not better than him. And I'm just saying to expect him to like never learn how to be a professional and like how to do all those things is you could say that I'm glazing chat, but you guys are also being super disingenuous and unfair just because you don't like him and you think he's cocky. Like, yeah, Jamarcus, dude's too overhyped. Like, it's clearly, we know how you think, bro. Like, you're not even giving him the time of day. Like, so it's fair, bro. Whatever you want to think, you got it. That's all I have to say.
Chat, I love y'all, but a lot of y'all are, it sounds like a lot of y'all are, I don't know. I think, I'm just,
like,
chat,
shout out chat,
y'all.
too. Like, feel free to
comment.
I love y'all.
I love y'all.
Thing.
But I think when we look at what Sheduer did at quarterback, right? I think that whether it's at Jackson State or at Colorado, right? The niggas are elite. Like he's an elite. He played elite for whatever you want to call it, right? I think that what Chad is doing is that we live in a society, and I deal with it. I see it get dealt with where once you start getting to this money, because a lot of us financially are struggling, and a lot of us financially don't. A nigga who ain't got nothing or who ain't. It's like if I'm driving my nice little Honda Accord, I don't want to see you pull up in your AMG Benz. I don't want to see you pull up in your Lambo and your motherfucking Corvette because I can't never afford to get that. So now I'm gonna hate on you. Nah, because you got money and you flossing on me. No, nigga, I'm just in my nice car enjoying my nice life. Why I got to be about me stunting on you? The only time he did stunt is when certain niggas talk shit, and I actually like the fact that he was always down to let a nigga know about himself, and he went on the fake shit. His biggest problem to me was going to the draft thinking you was so cold that you could bullshit on meetings like he did with the
Yeah, we all
Giants.
think that's
You
stupid
could
too.
tell
I
niggas where you
agree.
gonna
It's
go.
not
You could
smart.
tell organizations, hey Slim, you better be ready to motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, move out the way when I get there, cause I'm James Harden with my shit. I ain't what a system. I am the system type mindset. That
Yeah.
what I feel like was some bullshit, and nigga, you need to calm down and cool out. But him being from money and him being from a lineage of what he is actually a fucking blessing because
And
he
honestly,
already knows the game. He's able
he's
to
not
practice
going to
with a
change
Tom
up from
Brady.
getting it. Like he's going to be that same.
Also, it's so funny to
I
me.
think he is
It's
a nigga
so
that
funny.
you can
Wait,
put
wait.
somewhere bad,
This is the
and
biggest
he'll
ether.
uplift niggas out of
Because
it.
we're going to be honest.
This
Like
is
I feel
this
like the
is the
big thing
biggest
is
ether.
this.
This is the biggest ether. Since Shedeur has gone into college, in this whole situation, it's all been you have to prove yourself. You're not good enough. And all these dudes are talking about Arch in the chat. Arch hasn't proved a damn thing, and all of you are talking about, oh, he's gonna go first round the year he comes out. Like it's unfair, bro. And I guarantee you, the Mannings are gonna do similar things to what
Hey, and
Dion
I
did. They
bet
just
they're gonna talk
understand.
about
They
how
just
Arch
understand
came from a
business,
big family and they already got
Yeah, I
big
ain't gonna lie.
money.
Like I ain't
bro.
gonna
So
A
he's
lie.
going to
tour. So
trade
is
up
It
and
just
Jackson
pisses
slap.
me
Dart.
off. It pisses me off that we live in a society, and I'm gonna be real with you, and not you, Mike, because you one of the good whites. But I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I feel like as a black man, I can't pop my shit, but that a white man can pop. I can't talk the shit I want to talk. I can't do that because you got to show me that. Listen here, boy. You ain't what you think you is. I feel like he came out there. He was stunting on people. He's showing his wrist. He talking his talk. I understand it could be a little bit too much, but I feel like making him go fifth round was almost like some
I
stay in your place type shit.
And
Like
a tour.
I
You
feel
can
like
It,
in
it
say
all
he
was it
honesty,
was
didn't.
in
You
all honesty, in
100%
all
wait.
that.
honesty, in all
It was
honesty.
Tyler
100% that.
fucking Show,
Shador
That's
should have
that's
never
Jalen
like
advanced the second
Milrow.
round.
Y'all know how
yeah.
bad of a quarterback Jalen Milrow. That nigga
Like
might
I
play
feel like
running
in
back
all
by his
honesty,
fifth year.
Shadur had his antics before the draft definitely tanked the draft stock a good amount. But if we're going to be in all honesty, Tyler Show should not get taken for him. I love
Yeah,
Dylan
at
Gabriel.
some point,
He should
at
Or
some
he should
point,
not.
anybody
at
else.
some
Jalen
New
point,
Orleans,
Milrow.
shame on you.
don't start this year,
Shame
Audi.
on you,
They're
New
gonna call
Orleans.
his name is Baldino.
You
Stop
almost
it. We're
lost,
gonna do this
lost a
year.
fan off that.
Here's my thing though. What pisses me off is this. Dog, I get it. I get showing nigga prove a point. But at some point, do you want to win or not? Is it
Like
all
yeah,
proving a
that
point?
And
let me say
also,
this.
and
You want to
also,
So
get
wait,
Jalen
let's
Milrow?
remember
You want to get
that
Tyler Show? You want to
Colorado
get
the
Dylan
year
Gabriel? Like, come
prior,
on, bruh.
the
wait. I
year
have something
prior
to
to
The
this
address
trade,
Raiders
too.
need a
right?
quarterback. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Honestly,
Wait, wait,
That's
wait. I
what
have
that's
something.
what I was wondering.
I have
I'm
because
like,
something to
bro,
You
that's
address.
said
like
it's a rather get
even
Will
this,
Howard
in
than get
all
Shador? Damn.
in all
But like
honesty,
this
even
is
if you
our
don't take
this
him
is
first
also
round, you don't take him second round. He fell to the fifth round. You know how many times teams that need a quarterback are
bro,
passing
it
up
was
on
at least
Shadur
4
to
or
prove a
5
point.
in
wait.
rotation
Hold on.
every
Hold
round.
on. I have something to address too. Like this whole thing, how Shedeur didn't prove himself, bro. Like, okay, bro, he didn't beat top national teams. You know what he
But
also
let's
didn't
not
have?
forget who
He didn't
Colorado
have.
was
Wait. Hold
before
on.
him.
Wait.
Like
Hold on. He also didn't have that good of a team, bro. Like to be genuinely honest with you, their defense was mid in the Big 12. Their offensive line couldn't compete in the Big 12. Travis Hunter was the only player that they had, and now dudes like Jamarcus are saying that like Will Howard proved something at Ohio State with one of the best teams we've ever seen been put together in the last 20 years, and now all of a sudden Will Howard deserves because he won the national championship when they almost didn't even make the playoff because he sucked so bad against Michigan, and he also choked the game away against
Let's
Man,
Oregon. It's
Mike.
just
Let's
Will
do
like,
this,
Howard's
Mike.
entire
Let's do this,
team
Mike.
went
Mike.
before he
Let's do this,
did.
Mike. Who has a better season than Texas, Shador or Quinn Ewers?
yeah, Ator, I hold on. I did see the video about that cam, and I think that anybody would say that in that situation. So anyway, early. I'm done talking
Who
to him,
has the
but
better season than Texas last year? Shador or even if you don't get injured, Quinn Edwards.
it's Shedeur, no question.
Who has a better season at quarterback? Bama, Jalen Milrow, or Shador?
He doesn't even need to answer that, bro.
Who has a better
I
season at
want to,
Oregon?
though. I
Jalen
want to,
Milrow,
though.
Shador, or Dylan Gabriel?
Dylan Gabriel still has a season, bro. You're
okay,
being
but let me ask
bro.
this too. We
You're
talking about
being
Dylan
Shador.
nasty.
Gabriel and him,
No,
Dylan
Okay, we
Gabriel's
want
him
to
and
talk
close.
about.
what?
We've argued about this too. It's pretty close between them two. I mean, it is. I mean,
But if we want to
Dylan
talk about
Gabriel
the
had the
players
way
and
better
improving
team.
anything, if we want to look through it, we look through the history of Colorado, even the year before, he came in, what was it, 23,
Yeah, they've
22?
always been trash. They've never been good at
They were
football.
1-11 the year before. The next year still wasn't too good, 4-8. But the year right, what they went? Let me see. I think I got it right here.
Bama, when
They
was the
went
last time
9-4
Colorado was
Yo,
second
ranked
you,
before
you,
this
you, you,
season?
if you give Shedeur these Matt Goldens, these crazy O lines, these crazy defensive players, like fucking James Pierce Jr. and like, what are we talking about, bro?
I'm
Like
not
I'm
And
not
saying
you put
saying
he's.
I'm
I'm
not
Shedeur
not
saying
on a
that
saying
fucking
no. I'm not saying he's
man.
gonna be the GOAT if he had those guys. I'm not saying that he's gonna win a
yeah.
He
championship.
But
But
is
what I am
literally
saying is
the needle
there's not
on the
gonna be a
he's literally
drop off. You
the
guys are
edge
just being
tipper if he
delusional in
plays for
chat right
Alabama.
now.
Alabama
Like,
goes to the natty with Shedeur. Don't care what nobody says. The fuck
dude,
out of here, man.
it's just like you guys always want to talk about competition. Like in chat, it's all about competition being in the SEC. But your talent as a team doesn't matter because Ole Miss should have made the playoff. They were that good. Are we not like they could have made the playoff and they damn near should have. The problem is that Jaxson Dart choked 3 times. That's what happened, bro. So yeah, if you're gonna say Sheduer choked against Big 12 teams, fine. But so did Jaxson Dart. Like he choked back against SEC teams with better players. So I mean, I don't understand how it's that much of a difference. Is all I'm saying, bro. If you don't want to spend a first round pick on Sheduer, fine, fine. I understand it. You think he's an average athlete. You think that he's a diva, whatever, bro. That's fine. But like to say that Dylan Gabriel, Tyler Show are definitively better and should have gone over him is also crazy to me, bro. And you're just not being
Nigga, let
fair
me
to
tell
a
you
kid.
something.
You're
Tyler
just
Show was at
not, bro.
home, and when they called him in the second round, he was like, "Wait, y'all got the right number? Y'all
And
mean for me?"
honestly, if
Why
we really
y'all
want to
hung
look at
up
it,
on that Tyler
in all
show?
honesty,
They didn't
not
even
only
need a
is taking
Bro,
quarterback.
back
they,
Gabriel,
they,
Early
they
because
called
he
him. They
got
called him when he
drafted
just
in
applied for a
second.
job in Target.
He
If,
got
if
Target.
y'all
drafted
like
with
want
the
to say
8th
they
pick
talent-wise,
in
just
the
should have
second
drafted a
round, bro.
quarterback, I'll agree with that.
not only
I
is
agree. They
Dylan
shouldn't have
that
got a
better than
quarterback.
Shedeur talent-wise, but to take as a team, as an NFL team, even just talking about the Browns, to take Dylan and Shedeur Sanders doesn't make sense on top of that.
That's why I hated their draft,
Unless you
honestly. That's why
traded
I
him.
didn't say their draft was winners because they
Like,
drafted
in
2
all
quarterbacks. How
honesty,
the fuck does that make sense,
even
bro?
deeper
That
than just
just
him
makes
going
no
fifth
sense.
round. Even deeper than just
And
going fifth round, to take
Oh,
Dylan
you already
Gabriel's
had
third
Joseph
round and then
Oppie.
spin back 2 rounds later and pick up Shedeur, it just
and also Jaden, forget Sheduer. You know how much worse you've made it for Dylan Gabriel? Like, you're not putting him in the best position to
he's
succeed
not.
drafting Sheduer. Bama, what did you say at the
And then
beginning of this
honestly,
whole
they
thing
drafted
about how if
2
he's
running backs
backup?
as well. The draft was just it was
It
abysmal. But
just
to take 2 quarterbacks on top, it's not. It wasn't logical at all. And there are
And
teams
and
that
and
needed
I've
quarterbacks
already
that didn't
there's
take them.
already been reports about how GMs like the Browns GM said that he could potentially move up past Gabriel. Like, bro, you're just making the worst quarterback situation
And you
room
know what,
possible,
Mike? I
bro.
like
Like,
Mike. This is what I'm saying. I like how when I bring up Mario Hampton, niggas in the chat like he played the ACC. Where the fuck did Cam Ward play? In the same fucking ACC or no? Like, come on, bro. Y'all pick and choose when y'all want to like a nigga. That's all it is, man. Y'all pick and choose.
and also the
And y'all,
reality
y'all
is,
want every nigga to be humble, and some niggas ain't like that. Some niggas gonna talk this shit.
and I think they're trying to prove a
At
point
the
to his
end of the
dad,
day, if
bro.
you talking
What's
shit,
wrong
bro,
with
you
talking
better
that shit,
you
Cause,
bro?
cause, cause,
you
cause, cause,
better
'cause
be
it's so
of the
funny.
essence. You better
It's
be
so
of the
funny.
essence to warrant that shit talk, bro. See,
But
that's
but
the
when Eli,
problem with society. Everybody want to look like the man, but not do what the man do, man. Like, so this is the problem. Everybody want to talk their shit prematurely. Then when you get punched in the fucking mouth like Geno Smith, now we want to cross sympathy, man. They coddle that nigga so much, my nigga. Like, that's one thing where I can see where a lot of people don't like the nigga, bro. Everybody sitting around hugging him, waiting. You gonna get picked. You gonna get picked. And when Shiloh signed his undrafted free agent shit with nobody in the fucking room.
because he
That's why I
sucks.
said, bro.
Because he'll never make
He
in the
don't fucking
league. He's a
suck.
bum. He was
I
a
bet
bum at
money. I
Colorado,
bet
Bama. You
money.
know
I
that.
bet money he'll have a better NFL career than
He's
his brother.
25 and he sucks at
You damn
Colorado. It's
man.
not the
Bro. Y'all
same,
holler
Bama.
this age
He don't
shit.
suck. He
Y'all
don't
holler
suck.
this
He don't
age
suck. He
shit.
don't
Like,
suck. He
y'all
don't
holler
suck.
this age shit like you don't know how age works. He's still young, bro.
Bama.
He's still a
Bama.
young dude.
He's
All he
still
gotta
young,
do,
but one guy
all he
played
gotta
for a
do is
few
show,
years.
all
The
he
other
gotta
guy
do is
was
just
fighting
show he
for his
can hit
life.
people how he hit in
Like,
college.
What?
bro, I don't
Come on,
understand.
bro.
Like, it's
Once
the
he
same
show,
shit with J. Bro, what in the watching Shiloh's tape? What screams NFL? Nothing. He's
He's a
not even.
hard hitter. That's it, bro.
He's
Can't
not even a
cover,
hard
not good in
hitter.
zone,
he
not
hits
He's
fast
not
hard.
even
enough
that
for
hard of a
man.
hitter. He's not even that hard of a hitter.
What are we talking about?
He doesn't do anything. He's a cone, bro.
He's one of the most accurate college QBs, and we got shit on him. Hey, don't be confident. Hey, your dad shouldn't be involved. Hey, we don't want to hear none of that. But we had that energy for the Mannings.
Right, Hefe, bro. I'm not trying to.
We had that energy for the Mannings.
Yeah.
We ain't say none of that
Listen
to the
here, bro.
Mannings.
Where was that point with Eli?
I am not trying to hear nobody.
Baker got tackled by the police.
I'm not tripping off of that. You still,
and
y'all still overlooking the sore thumb.
Hey, Baker, we need that. Come on, bro.
If he was cocky, we wouldn't have a problem with it. He's arrogant. He tells you, "Oh, I'm not gonna go here. I'm not gonna play here. I'm not gonna do this."
This is the other thing.
But hold on, one mic.
All athletes are arrogant. All athletes are assholes.
I do agree with Bama.
All are. Tom Brady's an asshole. I guarantee you.
But Mike, I do agree with Bama in the sense of like you cannot.
Tom Brady became arrogant.
I get we want to feel bad for Sheduer. Oh, we think it's not unfair, but part of that, listen, he did overdo it. Like again, I think he's been popping shit.
No, we're not disputing that.
No, you're literally failing interviews on purpose because I don't want to be here. Nah, bro, you can't do that, bro.
No, that's crazy.
That's stupid. I'm not
that's
talking
crazy.
about that. I'm talking about the fact we gotta humble a man because his father was the man, and we don't want him to come in the league thinking he could be the man. Meanwhile, we act like the NFL act like they don't need Sheduer money, like Sheduer not bringing people with him.
And also,
bring no money to the league.
Now, wherever Sheduer, listen.
Do you know how much
Sheduer? I actually feel bad for Sheduer because him going to the Browns is a bad situation.
This is where y'all really.
But wherever he play at, it's going to be, bro. He going to be number one jersey.
Do you know how much more a billion is than a million? Sheduer is a millionaire. Them niggas that's about.
So is Jaxson Dart. So is Cam Ward. Bama. This is a terrible take. All of these quarterbacks are rich.
I don't care what y'all talking about right now. You're not finna tell me, Hefe, oh, I'm finna bring you a fan base and all that. Yo, fan base. I'm the NFL.
Bama. So
NFL, I don't need nobody.
Wait. I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Fan base, college or the NFL?
The NFL.
Wait. I'm genuinely confused. No, I'm genuinely confused right now. So Jaxson Dart isn't a millionaire at this point? Like before he signed his contract, Jaxson Dart wasn't a millionaire?
He's just one of the few niggas that's
Cam Ward
overly
wasn't a
showing you he
millionaire?
is.
Let me ask you this.
Cam ain't showing you he a though.
Stop talking.
What's his name?
They're all millionaires. They all got 3 goals plus in
Cam Ward a bigger fan base.
Was Jaxson Dart and his daddy up there telling people who was and wasn't going to draft him publicly?
No.
But was
Jaxson Dart interviewing?
We've said this. I understand.
So stop bringing that up.
But Eli said it.
If they did not pull the same antics, don't bring it up.
But Eli said
you can say
Eli did it. Eli did it. No one cared that Eli did it.
20 years ago.
No one cared Eli did it.
Again.
Well, hold on. I gotta be right.
Whoa. I'm dragging.
One second, guys. 1 second.
The same conference.
No, I'm dragging that. I'm dragging that Eli thing because I want people to go and watch the interview. No, in the draft where they asked him about going 1, everybody would have hated Eli.
Here's my thing. Hold up. Let me say this. Mike, let me say this. Come Shanti. Hold up, man. Eli didn't do it till last minute. Like it wasn't like Eli was a month into it. Like I ain't gonna lie, this nigga Sheduer came out the draft.
Dude, I'm not defending that.
I mean, he came out of college basically saying, "Hey, look, his father let it be known early. It's certain places that I want him to go. You don't tell niggas where you. Listen what he did at the time, and I watched him do it at the time. Antonio Pierce was coaching the Raiders. He went and they had a little whatever. After it was a little party or something that they had with some little thing they had, and he told him personally, "Hey, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to draft my sons." Knowing that he was going to have a top 5 pick, you can't do shit like that, bro. You can't you can't openly show that guy. You can't do shit like that. You are like, nigga, that's cruel. That's what it's called. Whatever the word is with the C, I can't think right now. But like, you are literally telling a nigga who coaches an NFL team, "Hey, nigga, draft my sons for me." Like, what? You can't do shit like that.
Look, no.
Like, you so confident you doing it in person? Like, you doing it in public? I can see it. You make some phone call. "Hey, look. You got the 3rd pick. Hey, look. Sheduer would love to play for the Las Vegas Raiders, especially Tom Brady over there.
He should have handled that shit the same way Bronny handled it. Bronny,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
He shut up.
But no,
He
okay.
wouldn't sit there telling you, my dad and LeBron James, y'all gonna let me play for the Lakers, and I'm
Nah,
gonna
that's a
do
good
this
point.
and all.
Him telling
Nope.
the NFL teams that you
Nope.
better be
What
ready for the
LeBron did?
culture I'm
LeBron
bringing.
said, hey,
You better
man,
be
I'm
ready
gonna
to
play
change
with
your
my son.
culture and all the other shit. That was crazy, bro. You telling
Yeah.
the NFL team they better
No,
be ready
no.
to change their culture?
Family handled it
Okay.
wrong. They handled it wrong.
Okay, I just want to make it clear because it's
And
like
Bronny
I
a
just
way
don't
better
understand
athlete
why
than
you
Sheduer.
can't like
Bronny a way
you.
better athlete
I'm
than Sheduer.
conceding.
And they carry on like that.
Wait. I'm conceding. Football is a quarterback, bro. I don't care how athletic you are. If you can't throw the ball on time under pressure, it doesn't matter who you are. You're gonna suck. And Shedeur can do that. He's shown he can. Another thing, I
You're
am
lying. All
not
right,
disputing
now
what
you.
you guys are saying. What am I lying about?
No, I ain't talking about you.
I'm not
I'm
disputing.
talking about the
Oh,
chat.
my
I'm talking
fault.
about the chat.
I'm not disputing anything that you guys said about the combine shit. I literally started off the whole point with that's inexcusable. But like, it's funny how everyone in chat, as soon as I defend him, immediately forgets that I said it was unacceptable. Like, it's like you either have to be fully out or fully in. You can't say that that was unacceptable, but like understand that somebody could make a mistake and redeem themselves when it's Deion Sanders' son. And to be honest with you, yeah, the Shedeur antics were a big part of it, but it's also about Deion yapping about his sons not playing for multiple teams and then telling his sons to go do that shit. There's a reason why Shedeur's out there acting this way is because Deion is feeding him this information. So I'm not saying that it's not Shedeur's fault. He's his own guy. He has to understand. But like Deion is also at fault for this as well because he wasn't aware of
Not
it.
just
I think
Dion,
it's
not just
What
also
I
Dion.
literally
honestly
just
Both of
said.
them boys
And
should
as
I
a
have
head
knew.
coach.
agree
I need
with you
an
on that,
agent to
Bama.
speak to
Honestly,
these
as an
teams
NFL head
instead of
coach,
my dad. Let my dad promote me. Let my dad promote my draft pick. Let him get me out there. He's Deion Sanders. Everybody gonna listen to him. But I should have an agent that has some common sense that's gonna speak to these GMs that has way more common sense, not gonna talk crazy to him, and also can give me advice when I'm sitting down in them interviews. Instead of my dad talking from the legend he is, with the lack of respect he has and had, it's a different game, bro.
And I don't think people understand how much these NFL guys that have been in the game as long as Dion played, I guarantee you a lot of them don't like him. Because Dion, the way that he made his money, the way that he got paid the highest was I'm a legendary athlete. I'm a two-sport athlete. I can play both pro in both things. So if you're not giving me the money that I want in my contract, even as a rookie, I might as well just not play that sport.
And
I'll go to the other sport. That's
his
what he
later
did.
years, he became a Darrell did. He became a work for hire nigga. Like nigga, I go anywhere. It don't matter, nigga. I play for the Red. I play for the Commanders, Redskins. I play for the
Right.
for John Count, the Ravens. Like he got to the point to where nigga he was just taking the bag, bro. Like he didn't really give a
And
fuck if y'all was
For sure.
oh,
winning or not. I'm just taking the bag because I know what I bring.
and yeah, Bama said it, but like I'm sure a lot of
Early.
guys who have experiences with Dion were
Early.
like, yeah, we're not letting this
Look
kid
at me
who's
right now.
half of the
Look at me
athlete
right
that
now.
Dion
Hold
is to
on,
do
Mike.
it.
Hold on, Mike. Look at me right now, early. You're an entrepreneur. You're a businessman.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want an employee that had the cocky attitude of a Cam Ward or the cocky attitude of Sheduer? Be
I'm be
honest.
real with you. I'm be real with
Be
you.
real.
I'm be real with you. I don't. I would probably, if we talk about just the cocky, and we talk about their personality, I'm gonna probably take a Cam Ward over Shedeur only because if I'm a business owner, as I am,
I'm
and
not
I'm
talking about the
looking at
skill. I'm just talking about the attitude.
yeah,
Strictly the
I'm talking about
attitude.
the attitude wise. I don't really feel like dealing with a nigga. It's almost like this podcast, right? If I know a nigga gonna come here and he gonna be taking all the screen time and trying to answer all the answers, and he gotta because he came from maybe he got a million followers somewhere. I ain't trying to keep hearing that shit every 5 minutes. Where like, because not only does that affect me when I'm showing you live, so not only is it gonna affect me like on the field when it comes to like the fans being a certain way and shit like that, it's gonna affect me in the background, same way RG3 dad affected when he played for the Commanders. Like I don't want to have to deal with that. So if you're showing me that from the jump, I'm not gonna want to deal with that because I'm looking at it like, dog, I don't really feel like dealing with that fuck. It's like a diva, like having an artist who like is a premature Donna diva. Like I don't feel like dealing with a nigga if I or a nigga who's worked on actual movie sets, TV show sets. When you got that diva or that fucking prima donna actor, you're like, this nigga or this girl, oh my god, she's so fucking annoying. She want her fucking food a certain way, and she want her dressing room a certain way, and she talking to my staff a certain way. It's like, man, this movie better fucking sell because what I'm putting up with you is too much. So I do believe that is a problem because I'm looking at the situation. If I'm a NFL owner, and I'm saying, dog, look, we would love to have you, but you ain't finna tell me how I'm supposed to do my situation. I would love to have you be one of my cooks, but you ain't gonna tell me what type of food I need to be serving. Like that's like you cook what I give you. You're not gonna tell me I ain't cooking that shit, nigga. You better. I ain't already cook seafood, nigga. I'm a steak nigga myself, so you need to get some steaks in here. I'm not doing that. And Shador kind of came. Shador kind of came into a business like as a regular business. Imagine nigga walking into your restaurant and telling you, "Hey, look, I know we're a seafood restaurant, but man, dead that shit. We didn't sell steaks in this jump." Like,
Especially when you the only seafood
we not a
restaurant
steakhouse,
in the
nigga.
world. You the only
We not a
you the
steakhouse,
only
nigga. We're
Let me just say
seafood.
this.
you the only
Let me just say
seafood
this.
restaurant in the world, and you the biggest seafood restaurant in the world. And
Now
this
that
is
you
sound
think-
good. That
you
sound
think-
good
Don't
when your
say- don't
establishment
say-
is already built. That sound good when your establishment is already built. But guess who you need when you building that establishment? Guess who you need when you building that establishment? You need that dude who's gonna show up when
The
it get rough.
NFL is
You
already
need that dude
built,
who's
man.
gonna be able to bring him all in.
Let-
You need him. It
The
ain't gonna, it
NFL
don't
is
matter.
already built.
You can not want him because he a bad employee. You can not want him all day. But when he coming in, he get a job done, despite who he got to support him or back him up. I think it's obvious, bro.
Exactly. My thing is, y'all saying y'all don't want a guy that's gonna come in there, act arrogant, and talk all this other shenanigans. It doesn't even matter because he's coming in, he's gonna produce. And you've seen because
How do you know
Sheduer
that?
was projected
So we've
as a first
seen
How
round
do you
pick.
know that?
We've seen it.
He's projected as a first round pick.
Bro, you only seen it. You've only seen it at Colorado, and his skill set. His skill set is not just like a.
Colorado than he'll have.
Well, hold on,
but
man,
listen,
because I ain't never seen Mel Kiper be 5 picks off, nigga. Let's relax.
No. But listen, though, just listen.
5 rounds off.
At least like niggas like Josh Allen and them, they had something to where it was like, damn, bro, like he could throw the ball 1,000,000 yards. Like it was something like to where they skill set just jumped off the charts. Again, everything we banking on with Sheduer is going to be his intangibles and how well that can translate to the NFL. And a lot of times with those intangibles, that's not developed to year 2, 3, 4, 5 down the road, learning how to command the huddle, all of that. Think about it with Jalen Hurts. His value became more once his intangibles developed past his rookie year. He had to get comfortable first because it's not. And then I would say Jalen Hurts is way a better athlete than Sheduer, but his talent is his arm talent is and all of that is not off the Richter. So he had to develop what in order for him to compete with those talented guys, intangibles. So in the NFL, we've never seen him in the NFL. And just because you could do something in college, we ain't seen dudes play in the SEC and dominate the SEC and then go to the league and do Nathaniel. So y'all talking about you thinking his intangibles is going to transfer day one. We don't know, bro. It's the NFL is such a different beast.
But I tell you what, I got
But the truth is about
Wait. Let me get. Wait. Hey,
but everybody has a good feeling. Everybody got a good
I'm gonna
feeling.
start muting
Until he
niggas.
said, I got
I'm gonna
money.
start muting niggas. Trent, go ahead, let my man Trent get a little bit of your shit off.
Yeah, Trent.
Appreciate you for coming in here, man. Talk to me, Trent, for a little bit.
I just think that I mean, I was high on Sheduer, but I think kind of obviously the league didn't view him that high because I feel like like Sheduer, you got the confidence and all the stuff come with it, but Sheduer's talent was off the roof. Like these other quarterbacks that got picked in the top 5,
He wouldn't matter.
You're not dropping 5th round at the end of the day. That's just not happening. 2nd round, maybe because like
3rd round, maybe 5th round was crazy.
5th round, they obviously don't view you that way. So I mean, like, I hope Sheduer comes in and feel me. They kind of just told him like, yeah, you don't run shit. So it's like, I hope he do what he do. But it's like they just told him they obviously don't view him that highly. Honestly, that's just what it is. Because if a Caleb Williams, like Drake made to kill Jaden Daniels, say if they was a nepo baby like Sheduer or whatever, like
They'd probably still go top.
They'll still be good. They'll still be fine. but the talent was, feel me, clearly over Sheduer. Like it's night and day.
Unless some shit
Hey,
came out with like
Trent, everybody harped over the Saints, right? A quarterback, literally, if they would have took a quarterback this year, they just would have been speeding up the process because their team is still shit.
So then why take one?
Quarterback. They did it. No, listen.
They drafted him in the 8th pick of the second.
Just listen. Because look, a second round draft pick isn't that valuable for real. And let's be honest.
What?
No, listen. This is what I'm going to get all y'all right now. Is Sheduer more talented? Is Sheduer more talented than Arch Manning?
What is Arch proven? What is Arch proven?
We talking about ability.
This is the point I'm making, bro. Everybody in the chat, drafting shit. No.
Everybody not forget what you
bro. Everyone in the chat.
You say that, bro. You said a second round pick ain't really all that. Slim, do you know how many Hall of Famers came from the second round?
I guarantee you more probably.
I mean, them top 3 picks are very important. Your top 3 picks are very important.
Nah, Ben,
your first 3 picks is starters.
The first 3 picks are guaranteed contracts. It's guaranteed. So they matter. Like I'm not gonna lie, you can't even say like what the Saints pulled. I already told you yesterday, man. I already said you picking a quarterback that's about to be 26. That next year, I don't care. That's racist. I'm sorry. There's no.
That's racist.
But you know why, Trent? You know why that happened? You know why that happened? Because Kellen Moore, we all know Kellen Moore has 3 years, and that's barring if next year is like they're the worst team, that might go down to 2.
Is Kellen Moore the head coach?
He is he is so worried. He's so worried about. But it's also Kellen Moore because Kellen Moore has to deal with Sheduer. So I'm saying he is so worried about the baggage with Sheduer that he said, I'm gonna take this absolute scrub. Like a scrub. I'm sorry. Tyler Show's a scrub. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's what he is.
You missing me on that, Mike, because if he was so worried, then go get a nigga who quiet and who can ball a little bit like Dylan Gabriel. Even go get a nigga who uber athletic like Dylan Gabriel. Get Tyler Show is like,
but if you think about it, Dylan Gabriel got drafted what? In the 4th? Sheduer got drafted in the 5th. Even with what Sheduer did in the combine, he still got drafted in the 5th and Gabriel's in the 4th. As Trent said, it's clear that nobody valued Dylan Gabriel that high either. If he's going in the 4th,
they don't even value that high because he's 5'9", my nigga.
Yeah, no, he's small. He's literally like 5'10".
The Browns are actually stupid though. Like,
I'm bugging out.
Yeah, the Browns are weird, bro. They're such a weird organization.
I agree too. Yeah,
I just don't get that.
Yeah, Gabriel was a 3rd round pick.
Because Trent, why would you draft a quarterback in the 4th round? What'd you say?
Nah, I heard somebody.
I would say.
Yeah, Gabriel was a 3rd round.
But here's my thing though with Sheduer, right?
No,
I want to say this.
He's not.
I want to get this point.
He's not a 3rd round.
I understand humbling him. I do understand.
Oh, he got drafted in the 3rd. My fault.
I do understand humbling Sheduer, and I think it did. I think this is gonna make him a much harder worker. But I ain't gonna lie. This whole with fucking Jeff Obrich's son dead, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I understand they fined him $100,000 and they fined the they found him early. No, listen to me. I think that is when it comes to like that's where I have a problem because you have this kid who's not of African American descent, and then you give it to your white friends to call Sheduer to make fun of him and shit like that. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't have been surprised if they fired Jeff or his son. His son needs more discipline because I know for sure, if I look on the TV and I hear Trent T-Mac fucking around and gave somebody.
About that, though. I heard what Trent said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You and your father would have been crucified.
You want to? He literally told me he will punch me so hard he will break my sternum.
No, but also too, it's like
the funny the fact that because the fact that
it's just the fact that they recorded
that nigga.
It's the fact that they recorded it though.
I think he's firing and pushing, but I ain't lie. He has to get in crazy trouble because now they prank call Sheduer. They prank call Isaiah Bond. They prank call Isaiah Bond. They prank call mad people. Like
Carter too, right? I seen Carter got.
And
Yeah, that's
also, it's
fucked up.
like
That's fucked up. They prank call Isaiah Bond.
Also, it's like if
That's
you're a
disgusting.
random kid who has nothing to do with the NFL and you somehow get that information, it's different than like when you're a coach's son or also a coach. Like I feel like you need to explain the magnitude of that type of shit. Like you like both of them, like especially the kid. I mean, like you should understand that that shit is not gonna fly, especially if you post it. Like, come on,
Hey,
now,
that
bro.
wasn't being racist.
This is the fact that they
I
Imagine
don't
though,
think it
but
was
imagine
racism
this though.
either. Like,
Imagine
Josh,
as a
they
father, you cost me. Think about this. Imagine as a dad, you cost me an unexpected. Because mind you, coaches don't get paid what NFL players do. As a dad, bro, you cost me $100,000. Like think about what $100,000 is. Like if I don't expect, imagine if somebody was just like, hey man, you
I'm
got
coming in the
hey
house
man,
office.
listen dog.
Saying, bro. I'm coming in
I
the
need
house office.
$100,000 from you real quick. Even if you had a couple million, you're like, damn, $100,000. Imagine you got a ticket that costs $100,000. Like you
Yeah,
like that's a lot
yeah.
of like dog. He cost that nigga $100,000. Like that is so much fucking money for a coach. Oh my god, I would have man. What?
I mean, I
I
don't
would
think
have.
he's paying it out of
Pops
his
would have went
pocket.
in, man.
But
Pops would have went in, man. That's all. Pops would have
I
went in.
even when they came out, they was like, "Oh, me and my son are sorry." I was like, "Man, fuck both of y'all, man." I hate
he
that
said
you
we
just get
getting
the we're
But
sorry.
the pops, they ain't had nothing to do with it though. It was the
he
son.
said we getting we getting
Email.
Nah, bro, the boss had to have something to do with that, bro. How you let your son get vital information like that?
No,
I
I'm
know
not
for a fact. I don't know Trent and this. I don't know Trent Favre a whole lot, but I know for a fact there is nothing in Trent's wheelhouse where his father would even let Trent think he could go through his fucking computer and take them serious fucking draft
depends.
Yeah.
phone
It just
numbers.
depends.
Like
It
that's
just
upbringing,
depends what
nigga.
it is.
Like that's upbringing. If a nigga was like, "Hey Trent, you should go on your father's phone. We should prank off some nigga." Trent would be like, "What the fuck is? Are you
What you talking
stupid?
about? Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What are you
But the
talking
thing is
about?
though,
No."
if I would have, the thing is though, if I'd have prank called him, I'm not posting it knowing I'm a coach's son. He's dumb, bro.
But that's how outright like bulky he was. Like, nigga,
Yeah,
this shit gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
hilarious, nigga.
Look at. He
This shit gonna be
tripping, bro.
hilarious.
Yeah, recording it and posting it is crazy. It's
It's
like, bro, it's just like,
crazy.
come on, bro.
bro, whoever Jamarcus is has it, bro. You have it. Like you got
It's
it.
not about. He's talking about a prank call. So scared. He being a bot. He rage bait. No.
Yeah, he rage bang, bro. Some people
That's
just be
bait.
rage bang, bro.
Yeah, he's been rage baiting the whole time. He just hates
You can't be.
Shador.
You just playing with people, bro. Like
nigga,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all like to see a nigga downfall, and y'all boy, and
Like,
some of
have
y'all
some
like,
empathy, dude.
and the
Like,
words
bro,
listen,
have some empathy in your life.
I get the nigga was cocky as fuck. But some of y'all, in the words of Shot Glizzy, you a hater. Your heart is full of sadness. Some of you
come on,
niggas hate so fucking hard,
come on,
bro.
come
And y'all
on,
want to see a nigga fail so fucking
come on.
hard, bro. That like some of y'all was way too happy. Well, Shador CFL calling you like, God damn, y'all like.
It's
Bro,
like,
People
bro,
somebody
really
watch
show you
that.
what they feel about you when you on your downfall, especially when you a nigga who like is cocky or whatever like that. People really show you who they because in this business, dog, they love you, they hate you so fucking fast, dog. It don't even make no sense, man. Like we was just all crowning, we loved the fucking Colorado, all of us at the games, and a lot of y'all like literally watching the games, was highest rated games. A lot of y'all once he was falling. You niggas was so happy to pounce on top of that. It's kind of
Bro,
disgusting.
What's
I
hold on, what
guarantee you,
downfall? Hold on. What downfall to the million who got drafted last 2 meetings? He has a chance. Bro, y'all are being you're being mad literal for no reason. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all are
no,
being
it's
so
just
literal for no
it's
reason.
just that guy. It's just that guy. But
yeah,
but also it's
Y'all
like,
know what people mean, bro. Like
but
this
First
is
of
it's
all,
also
on tour. Do you know how much? Do you know? First of all, let me say what when I say downfall, dog. Let's be real here, fellas. Do any like dog?
this shit
Cleveland.
crazy, bro.
Name
This
me
shit is
other than
so
Boomer
crazy, bro.
Esiason. Name me a fucking Cleveland quarterback who succeeded, bro. They are literally a graveyard over there,
Baker is
bro.
literally the only one, bro.
Bro,
And
also it's
Baker
like
didn't succeed.
he
He
didn't
actually
succeed.
didn't.
He didn't
Also, it's
succeed.
like regardless about the amount of millions that someone has, dude, you should still show a little empathy. If you can't show any empathy, it means that you're just downright super jealous and like you're sitting here saying that you wouldn't care if you got bashed on Twitter for literally 2 days straight. If everybody is just shitting on you on Twitter all day. That's not going to affect you at all because you made
The
$1 million.
truth is,
Like, all
a
right,
lot of
bro.
Bro, I
people
mean, you
don't
gotta just put
understand.
yourself in his shoes, though.
A
Like, just
lot of
put
people
yourself
don't
in his
Man,
understand
shoes.
all
living
they
within
say to
your
me is they would
means.
never make $1
That's the
million,
real truth behind it.
bro.
A lot of
If
them don't
you love
understand that.
seeing somebody downfall that much, bro, you can never reach any happiness, bro.
I don't
You
think
can
Well,
nobody
I
never.
told to
seen it.
You
say
can never.
he got
It
drafted in the
was,
NFL with downfall.
it was
It's like,
humble
bro, y'all
pie, bro.
niggas, hey, bro,
You said
niggas
what?
who,
You
and
said
I'm gonna
what,
keep
Bama?
saying it. I love
It
y'all
was
chat,
humble
but
pie,
some of
bro.
y'all be on some real
Some people do
hateful.
be dragging it. And I
Some of
will
y'all
say
be on
this.
some real
Some people
hateful,
do be
That's the
like,
only
dragging it,
point,
bro.
Bama. Don't
Some
drag
people
god
it.
do.
That's the
damn.
only
Some
point,
people
bro.
do drag it with the nitpicking, with the little, oh, you got the hats. It's some shit they was nitpicking. But honestly, bro, it was humble pie, bro. This was life. This was life showing them, bro. Just humble yourself, bro. It's
And he
okay to
needed
be
it too.
cocky. It's okay to be cocky, but that little nigga lead with his money, bro. Like, don't do that, bro. Like that's one thing, bro. One thing life will show you, bro. 1 minute you can be up, and the next
My
minute you
thing
can
is
be
though,
down, my
bro. My
nigga.
thing is
Humble
though.
yourself,
But
bro. I
why I
want
got
that
it?
all
But
you
why I
young
got
niggas
it?
know that. Pop your shit, bro. That's why I always say
The
that
thing
shit,
is,
bro.
though, bro.
Pop your shit, bro. But it take time, bro. Like the same shit with y'all just already be so quick to dismiss the older players, bro. It's gonna come a point in time where y'all players is gonna be them niggas, bro. Like,
Yeah,
but just wait,
obviously.
bro. Just wait,
My
bro.
thing
Let
though.
the
That's
time
the way it
come,
Jordan,
bro.
goes.
why it gotta take him dropping from the 5th round? Because before that, nobody was saying none of this shit about Sheduer. And the people that were
Not
saying this shit
until
about
5
Sheduer,
days
y'all
before
was
the
talking.
draft.
And the shit that y'all, and the people that were on the other side of this, talking about Sheduer being too cocky, this and that. Y'all was saying they was hating. Now it takes Sheduer to be a 5th round. Now it's humble pie. Like Sheduer been this way since he was at Trinity High School. He been this
For
way.
sure.
He been Sheduer
For
Sanders.
sure.
He been popular.
That's
Been
good.
For sure.
And
Shador, hold
that's
on,
the
Trent. Shador been this way since they had the TV show back in the
just
early
yeah,
2000s.
word.
That's a
That's
fact.
what I'm saying. Like
That's a
that's
fact.
what I'm saying. Like I just feel like don't switch on Sheduer now. Now he got the humble pie when he been doing that. Like I don't have a problem with his arrogance. He confident. I don't got no problem with that. Like I
And you
don't.
need that in NFL.
And you
But
know what's
also,
crazy though? And I'm gonna say this though, Bama. As much as we can say that the nigga was cocky and shit like that, and I agree with you, he was kind of cocky. I tell you this much: I bet when you go to if you go to a Cleveland game, you gonna see them tools up.
hold on.
I bet you gonna have the highest rated jersey.
This is what I'm gonna get
Don't
y'all.
let
Hold on,
Sheduer
Even
time out.
third
Time
string
out.
on the
This is what
bench,
I'm gonna
nigga.
get y'all. Hold on.
Tools in
Let
the
me get y'all
ground.
right here. Let me get y'all right here. If it was a white boy
bro,
talking to
Jamarcus.
y'all
I
like,
had
hold
no
on.
problem.
If it was a white, you
cool
would
with
have
it.
no problem if it
I'm
was a white
cool
boy
with
talking
it.
to y'all like that.
I'm cool with it.
Calling you a brokey.
I'm
All right, bet.
cool with
All
it.
right,
Oh
bet.
wait.
All right,
Wait,
bet.
but
All
like
right,
shit,
bet.
but like
If
Shador.
y'all would have no,
Shador ain't never called me a
Combo.
brokey nigga.
You
What
wanna
you
have
talking
that
Yeah,
about?
combo?
you feel
Bama,
me?
you want to have that combo right now? Let's do it. Let's have that combo right now.
all right,
If
all
Sheduer,
right, you got it. You got it.
if Sheduer
You
was
got it.
if Sheduer was Shane Sanders, he'd be viewed as Baker Mayfield. If you wanted to go that route.
Baker
It was all
Mayfield wasn't
he got
talking
confidence
like
in his
that.
game.
Baker
If he was
Mayfield-
Shane Sanders instead of Sheduer, we can have this conversation. You want to have that call?
Yeah,
we can
and
have that
Baker
conversation.
literally, Baker
We can
literally
have that
black.
talk. Because when
Okay,
Baker had the same
also,
thing, oh, he's confident, this and that. They were trying to call him a Johnny Manziel, even when Johnny Manziel was coming out. Oh, he got all the confidence in the more, this and that.
And you know-
and we know Johnny Manziel was getting
and
money.
Johnny went
We
20,
know he was getting that money.
and Johnny went 20,
Whole program.
And people was
Like,
loving it. No,
Exactly.
and also
Like,
it's
Hey,
and-
hey, here's a better one, Trent. Here's a better one. We watched the nigga. I don't give a fuck if he won 2 natties or not. We watched a nigga who could not play the quarterback position, and he showed you he couldn't. And I watched a nigga and McDaniels coming from going to his first team when he was a coach and draft that nigga in the first round with the Broncos. Shador ain't better than Tim Tebow?
Baker, bro, I'm glad you just brought that up. Baker literally told his kid to hold my crotch.
yeah, and he also
That's not leading with money. That's
And
me
there's-
in the game.
What are you
That's
talking-
me in the game.
No, that's not.
That's me in the
No, I'm
game
saying-
telling you to
Also,
hold my
Baker-
shit, hold my nuggets, nigga.
And that's okay. And that's
hold
okay.
my nuggets.
But holding my wrist up, flexing the rollie ain't okay.
Tell people I'm leading with money. They go to war and you talking about a watch. Bro, y'all boys.
But Bama, why you being nasty? Bama.
No,
Why you? Bama, why you being nasty? Hold Bama.
They snatch chains in the NFL.
Whoa, Bama. Why you being nasty? I'm gonna tell you why you being nasty. Bama. I'm gonna tell you why you being nasty. I'm gonna tell you why you being nasty, Bama. Because you gotta think about it. NIL been out for about 3 to 5 years now. It's a couple of niggas we know. If NIL was out 15 years ago, would have been telling niggas to hold their motherfucking check. Like Manziel would have definitely been a nigga if he could have. Dog, the only reason he didn't say it is because he couldn't say it. If Johnny Manziel had NIL, he would have been telling niggas about how much money he got every chance he got.
And Bama, to add it on to your point, if somebody tackles Sheduer, grab that watch and stomp it, I got no problem with it. I don't have an issue. When Crafty got his chain,
that's why I said keep the same energy.
We talking about Vince Young. You know how many quarterbacks? Geno Smith. It's so many quarterbacks that them niggas had money back then. If they had NIL deals, they would have been flossing like shit on people.
That's why I just said, bro. I don't know, bro. I'm a different nigga, but I would have snatched that nigga chain right there, bro. Once he was shining that watch on my face, on my life,
bro. Like this, but this is the thing. This is the thing where I'm saying people. No.
What?
Wait, Bama. Hold on.
Football.
No. Okay,
hey, that's cool, Bama. That's cool.
No,
that's cool. But the nigga who hurt, that's cool. But the nigga from Colorado State that hurt Travis Hunter, that nigga was getting death threats. They covered a mob, nigga.
Also,
so snatch chains and hurt niggas if you want to. You gonna be looking over your motherfucking shoulder too. Be looking over your shoulder.
But you see how.
And Travis is a way more likable kid than them boys, man.
Okay, wait, hold on. You see how perception's reality here? The whole thing, Sheduer's calling people broke because he put his watch up in the air. Like, he's automatically calling everybody else broke because he put his watch up, bro. Oh, no, it's not because that's what people do. That's what it is, bro. That's what people do to flex.
From the team that said they show favoritism. They like, who is Buddy?
Bro.
It's all right.
Where was Bama? Where was all this talk when you said that you would trade Drake May to trade up for Sheduer, bro?
He wasn't doing this bullshit right here, bro.
You lying, DC. That's the flip flop I'm talking about. You lying, bro. You lying.
It is, dude. He literally did that.
Hey, look. I'm just glad we disregard guys' talent simply for the things that they say.
That's why
we hold everybody to that.
Yesterday, he flip flopping. Sheduer been talking crazy, saying all this stuff. This whole college career. Now we get this. Oh, he wasn't.
No, he did not. No, he did not. For y'all are just being dissing.
But Trent, just sit back though. Trent, just sit back. Cause Lord knows whether they keep him in, I think they're gonna probably trade him.
Look at how obsessed this guy is with Sheduer.
Whether they keep him in Cleveland, Trent, or he goes somewhere else. Don't let your door actually start
Jamar. Look at
all
Jamarcus
you niggas gonna be right back on the bandwagon. I told niggas Sheduer was not nice. Don't let Sheduer get nice.
But Jamal is right though. Travis Hunter is a
because a lot of y'all did the same shit with Baker. You niggas done with Baker.
It's so funny to me.
As soon as Baker went to the Bucs started cooking, I fuck with Baker.
Bro, this comment makes me laugh, bro. Nobody posted legendary on his X account on draft day, bro. So are you, bro? I'm a Sheduer fan. I never even looked at his Twitter in my life, bro. You guys are literally sitting here over analyzing every little thing to sway your point, bro. It's honestly sad, bro.
You know, but here's the thing. Cam Ward said he was generational.
Yeah, and you've been chatting for 25 minutes. Before, so what's the difference?
Does Cam Ward know what generational is?
Hold on. But here's the thing, though. Hold on.
Cam's not generational.
Even though I think Cam Ward is not even close to being generational, Cam Ward don't do the answers that Sheduer do.
He's a better prospect. He's a better prospect.
Old school shit talker. Shit talkers like Cam Ward. Them boy old school. Them boy said.
But Trent, be for real, Trent. Out of what you see out of Cam Ward, you think he gonna be good? Because these niggas talking about Steve McNair.
I think Cam can be good. I think he can.
Yeah.
And F dot. Let me close you in real quick because you said Steve McNair. I'm gonna close you in real. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Co-MVP with Peyton Manning or not, Steve McNair was mid as fuck.
Wow. Bro, I'm just saying.
That's kind of disrespectful.
Whatever.
Hey,
go back and look at that Tennessee
step in the ring.
That he threw 24-7 with.
I'm just saying.
And tell me about. Hey, I know Steve McNair.
I'm just comparing them to Titans greats. Who was
Bama, how we feel about that, bro? How we feel about that?
Let me say that though. I'm hating though. Let me say that though. I'm hating.
I think Cam Ward, Steve McNair was mid as fuck. That was
But
a
like
mid-ass
also,
nigga. That
Just real
Titans
quick,
team, that
just
year he
real quick.
won MVP, he went co-MVP with Bay Manny, was so
On
fucking good, bro. That team was
on a
so fucking
on a
good through
quick
and through, from the
response.
defense to the running game to the O-line. That was a good-ass team. And guess what happened? When it mattered the most, because you know competition get tougher in the playoffs, that nigga Steve McNair shit a brick.
Depending on the night, bro. For real.
Jaden, meet your phone.
yeah,
I
But
will
yeah,
say
like
though,
He could be banged.
I ain't gonna lie.
bro.
I
This
ain't gonna lie. You
Jamarcus
kinda,
guy takes the cake as worst
you do.
commenter.
I ain't
No,
gonna lie.
that's what I'm
Early,
saying about
kind of
Archer.
on
The
Cam
Archer
Moore a
dude
little
been
bit.
trash.
His ceiling is higher than Shedeur. Respect.
It is weight, dude. It's higher. He's a better
Way
prospect.
higher
Cam
than
no,
Moore's a
you.
better
but here's the thing
prospect.
though, but Trent, here's the thing I kept saying to people, right? As that this is where I'm bothered at, because when you say a ceiling is high at a quarterback, right? I'm saying to
Who
you,
said that,
okay.
Ator? You're a clown, bro. You're a clown,
I'm,
Ator.
I'm
You're just
saying to you,
you're
okay,
just yapping.
cool. When you say a receiver sitting inside, so you say, oh, I'm gonna go get a DK high because ceiling high. Oh, cool, you're right, because he can become at his best, he can become a TO type nigga. Cool. Oh, I'm gonna go get a lot of nigga a running back. I'm gonna go get whoever. I'm gonna go get a Giddens or whoever, because the ceiling might be high. Or I might go get me a D lineman who got all the Bruce Strange, the David R. Clowney style, because the ceiling might be high. At quarterback, bro, I'll be honest with you, bro. You ain't gotta change nothing. If you are a consistent nigga who gonna give me 65 to 70% completion percentage, you can give me. If you can give me, literally, if you could give me, what's my boy name that what's name loves that played for the Vikings, now he played for Atlanta with some shit last year. If you can give me Kirk Cousins stats on a consistent basis, nigga, for 10, 15 years, bro, what are we talking about, bro? Like that's
The thing
when
is,
y'all say
though,
upside. Okay, like what is Cam Ward? I mean, he does
but
have an
the
upside.
thing is,
But
hold
what are
on.
we looking for from Cam
Upside.
Ward as far as
The thing
upside?
is, about you brought up like Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins actually hit his upside though. Like that's what Kirk Cousins is though. Like he hit his upside. Like you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
but how much is your upside at quarterback?
It
Wait,
depends
I got
on
a
what
question.
it
You
depends
got
on
the
who
same
you
question
are.
for
It depends on
Cam.
what type of prospect are you are.
Who,
Like for
okay, so
example,
who do you think processes the game better right now, Cam Ward or Shedeur?
I think it's similar, bro.
probably
I
lean
think
towards
it's
Shedeur, but
similar.
what makes
Processes.
people
Now
hate Cam Ward.
wait. I'm talking to Trent. Let me just hear what he say. I can't
I
hear him.
think it's Sheduer, but what makes, of course, the ceiling part, Cam Ward's arm talent is like significantly like better than Shedeur's.
It's not even close.
Oh, okay.
And it's
When
not
you
that
say
much of
arm
a
talent,
gap. It's not that much of a
Let me
gap
just
in
give me a
progression.
one-on-one.
Like
Hold
arm
on.
talent,
So
arm
when you say
strength,
arm talent, what you mean?
like I'm talking about like mainly arm strength, arm angles, like Shedeur's arm strength compared to Cam Ward is like not like close. Like you know what I'm saying? Cam Ward's
Especially
arm,
off platform.
Okay,
So,
Cam Ward is definitely bigger, has a bigger
cool.
arm than Shedeur's.
If Shedeur is extremely accurate, processes the ball, can throw a good deep ball, can put the ball where you need to put it at, why he can't be Drew Brees? Why he can't be Kurt Warner?
that's asking a lot. He
Why is
would
that
have
a
to,
lot?
because he'd
But
have to
see, here's my thing
significantly
though, right?
improve in processing the
If he
field.
was a Drew Brees, he would have been first round because no matter what, because literally people were calling Bryce Young out of Alabama another version of Drew Brees.
Drew Brees,
Yeah, they definitely was. It definitely was.
So I'm saying like,
and do you think Sheduer was on that same level?
Bryce?
No.
Bryce, yeah.
Nobody's saying
I'm asking early.
This ain't 2 years ago. This ain't 2 years ago, nigga. I'm a Bryce.
No, we talking about out of.
I'm a bust this motherfucking jersey out of your ass when the season starts.
Do you think?
Oh, nigga, shut up. I don't care. That's my guy. That's my guy.
Do you think that like Bryce Young and Sheduer Sanders are kind of like close in college or something like that?
No, what I'm saying is this, and that's what I'm going to say. I do think that the hype of Sheduer is because he played because he was dominating at such a level where he had so much around him that wasn't up to par. I do believe this much, and you, Trent, if you literally swap out Jalen Milroe for Sheduer for the Alabama team last year, he probably gets to the natty. The talk they having about Sheduer is going to be crazy.
I don't know about Natty, but I know he'd do better than Jalen Milroe.
I'm not gonna lie,
I know that
better for sure. He'll have more.
I'm not gonna lie, Alabama would definitely damn near be in the natty.
They'd be.
That's why
They could be.
Trent.
But
that's why I fuck with you.
No, they could be.
They were a quarterback away, Mike.
I think so, but here's my thing though.
They're Bama, of course.
Just because now it's of course how you should like it's kind of hindsight. Whatever we have about to talk like if he played on Bama, they win cool. But again, like the way how he just got drafted,
he's not better than Todd
Simpson. Obviously, don't view him that high. So I don't think still the way how they was
okay. So you saying he still might go low?
Who's
Yeah,
Ty Simpson? No, I'm
instead
playing.
of it being fifth round, it might have been third. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if he had the talent, that's why they obviously viewed the
I
talent.
give you that because Will Howard, even when the natty, is literally still 6
Yeah,
round pick.
like
And he's 6'6", 250.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Dude.
Yeah, but okay, Bama.
NFL
But
views
Yeah,
him as a high talent.
the Steelers drafted him because they want to have a big
If
man.
the
But they
he's
NFL, if the
6'6",
NFL views him as a
250,
highly
but
touted
he's not.
prospect, they're gonna go high. Like, look, even though you talking about who was the better college football quarterback, Sheduer Sanders or Anthony Richardson, Sheduer Sanders is night and day way better than him. We talking about
He's a better
prospect, you talking about ceiling and tools. Like,
yeah.
nigga, Anthony Richardson's ceiling.
I give you
If
that.
he has a very low floor,
crazy.
but
It's
if he hits
crazy,
his
yeah.
ceiling, he's
Yeah, it's
literally
crazy.
almost a gimme.
But like Will Howard is a bad example because Will
Yeah, he's
Howard's
Cam
skill
Newton,
set isn't good.
2015,
He's
if he gets
6'6", but he doesn't have a good
Josh
skill
Allen.
set.
But it's the same thing. It's the same thing when Trent talk about if that nigga hit his ceiling though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Will
NFL is
Howard?
not about the you hitting.
Bro,
you
Q
hitting
English.
that,
Will
this-
Howard is like 6'6". Or if he not 6'6", he's 6'5".
Nah, Will Howard
My
like
fault.
I ain't gonna lie. Will Howard like 6'3".
But that's the thing. So that's the thing.
Will
Like
Howard?
like
Hold on,
what's
let me-
Jaxson Dart's ceiling? Like
That's what I was trying
Trent.
to
No, I want to ask Trent because
Bro,
I
he
didn't.
got
I was
potential, bro.
no.
He got potential, bro.
Wait.
His
Let me
ball
ask Trent
placement
this
is right
question. Trent, let me ask this question
6'4".
because wait. Let me ask this question because
6'4",
the whole
240.
thing is wait. The
Yeah,
whole
he's
thing
6'4",
is
240.
wait. The whole thing is with Jaxson Dart is he's got this arm talent that like you can work with. Is this arm talent better than Drake May, Jaden Daniels, or Caleb Williams? And I'm not talking about this year. I'm
damn,
talking
you naming-
about
Jaden Daniels
out
is
of
straight.
Damn,
college.
you naming top 5 picks though? Nah, hell no. They're not even
No, but
close,
I'm saying that's how I feel like people are talking about him though. Like when you're talking about the
But
arm
He has
talent, I'm not talking
potential
about
to
I think
everything
do it.
that
else.
Bro,
it's
Josh
not
But
Allen
no.
was
Jackson
taken off
Dart's arm
potential, though,
talent.
Mike.
His arm
Josh
talent.
Allen and Pat Mahomes was taken off potential.
It's just
They are literally
That's what I'm
comparing
saying. I don't
Jackson
think
Dart on. Whoa. See,
I
that's
don't
why,
think
Mike, you're
Jackson
not really
Dart's
paying
ceiling
attention.
is as
They are
high. I
literally
don't think his
comparing
ceiling is as
Jackson
high
Dart
as
arm
those guys. He
talent
doesn't
to
have the same arm
fucking
talent.
Josh Allen.
I didn't compare it. Oh, you're talking about Mike, yeah. Not
No,
me.
they are comparing it.
No, that type of stuff I think is crazy. I was just talking about Jaden because I'm thinking the way that Jackson Dart is was being talked about with his arm talent and his attributes is like the way people were like not. I'm not saying it was exactly like it, but it's like people would put him up to that standard. Like even
Nah,
Cam Ward, I think Cam Ward has better arm
the reason.
talent than Jackson Dart.
I
Right.
agree, but I think when it comes to the Jackson Dart, even though I think I wholeheartedly disagree, I think the fact that they took them was crazy. He's younger than Sheduer, and he does have better arm talent. Like even I think Sheduer is the better arm talent. I think Sheduer is the better prospect. I think that's how they do it. Plus, they said they was completely off Sheduer when which is Sheduer, which is if this is true.
Oh yeah, his interview was terrible. Right?
Yeah, that thing they should have been.
They said they gave him an install. He came in unprepared. That's like
Just didn't give a fuck. Yeah.
You don't want to get drafted by him. Like you're trolling.
Oh, I wouldn't have drafted him if he did that. If he did that, absolutely not.
If that's
Like,
true, then you want to get dropped down. That's your fault.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
And you gotta think about real quick, man. Real quick. You gotta think about this too, Trent. As an NFL team, it's like nigga, you're not just happy enough you're gonna get drafted, nigga. Like think about that, like nigga, this getting drafted should be a fucking honor to you. You so cocky, you can tell me where you gonna go. Like you got the confidence and the cockiness to say, I don't feel like going there. I'm gonna bullshit this interview because I don't feel like going there. When it's niggas who like their whole life. Work their whole life trying to get their mama out the projects, trying to feed their family, trying to change the generational fucking curses. Want to get in the NFL, and you want some? I'm a bullshit this one because I don't care if I go here or not. It was NFL owner looking at that like you. How dare you? How
that was
dare
crazy.
you?
We all agreed that was crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That makes the situation a lot worse. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's why it's like, bro, Dion, he's your freaking son, man. Like the only way he's thinking this is if you fed him that information for like the last 2 years, bro. Like that's why like Sheduer's his own man. He's in the NFL. But like Dion also, bro, like you should have known that you couldn't pull the same shit that you did. Like,
my thing is this. Yeah, he's of Dion's blood. That's his seed or whatever. And regardless, you have this guy who's talking that fire, talking that that ish, saying I know what I'm capable of. who I have proved year after year. I played for 2 different programs. And for both programs, I've produced. And not only have I produced, I've gotten better. So I've shown that I can develop at a very fast rate. You get what I'm saying? And I played at a level with these other guys at a very high level with less. So regardless of what anybody in the chat are saying, regardless of what anybody in the NFL is saying, give me my chance. There's the guys who have gotten drafted in the 1st and 2nd round who has done so much less and had so many people around him and had so many signs of, man, maybe, just maybe, those are the guys around him making him look that good, which has been proven over and over and over again. And here you got this one guy whose father was one of the greatest players in the league, who has put this guy. Now, let's not forget, this guy trained with Tom Brady. He got trained with Tom Brady. There's not even many college quarterbacks doing that. Okay? So
I ain't gonna lie, we gotta stop saying that because, nigga, it ain't like Tom throwing the ball for you, nigga.
It don't matter. You are getting mentored. It's a mentorship. I'm just the fact that I was mentored by the best quarterback in the history of the game. I got mentored by him and then produced after that. I have people over me who I've developed and listened to. So regardless, I can show that I can be coached. It's not that they're saying, oh, he can't be coached because he got money.
See, even though he got mentioned by Tom Brady, there was definitely some red flags that he was been showing that, like blaming his teammates, doing like some shit.
Yeah, it's like, is he really a mentor to Tom when he's doing all that?
To be honest, it looks worse that your mentor is Tom Brady and you still moving like this.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm saying, like, did Tom?
So hold on.
Tom probably
I've
didn't
been
tell him
mentored by
shit.
Tom Brady. I gotta act like Tom Brady.
I ain't never know that he.
It's a reflection on him, though.
You don't gotta act. You don't gotta.
No, you don't gotta act like him. I don't gotta act like him because I got mentored.
You can't be doing bot shit either, though.
But you
don't gotta act like him.
You changed my gameplay.
But Mo. Somebody should have told him to take it more seriously than he did. It's clear. If he did that, bro, he's still young. Somebody gave him the impression that he could act this way. And look, he's his own person. He's about to be an NFL player, yes. But like, it's deeper than that to me. Than just like, I don't know. I just feel like either Tom didn't tell him, either Tom did tell him and he just didn't care, which I find ridiculous if that happened, or Deion just didn't. Like, nobody told him, you can't do this, bro. There's no way that nobody told him that, or that somebody did, because and if they did,
his father showed you. His father literally said, he said out loud, he said, one of them boys I know going 1 or 2, and the other one ain't gonna make it past 4. And we're gonna pick where they go. Basically, he said, and we know where we want them to go, and we know what the teams we like. Man, we ain't even fooling with y'all. Like, he said that. So if he's saying that in public and he's saying that on a public platform, then he clearly was telling us the same thing. Here's my biggest thing, and I want to move past so we can get up out of here for the night. If Sheduer, everything goes right for Sheduer in training camp, he pulls a Russell Wilson, he becomes the starting NFL quarterback week 1. What type of season could he have with the Browns? Looking at what they have as a whole,
it's gonna be like the first year when Baker was there. Like, they gonna he's gonna have flashes, but they're not gonna go nowhere.
And also he's gonna have bad moments if he plays this year. There's no question. The Browns' offensive line isn't that good, and he's in a division with a lot of really good defensive players.
The Browns have 3 Pro Bowlers, all Pro Bowlers on that team.
Jerry Jeudy.
Okay, but what? So why were they? No. I'm talking about their O-line. Why was their O-line that bad last year? The O-line sucks. Like, and they play in a division with 3 teams that, or not the Bengals, but 2 teams with good defense.
I don't think the O-line was as bad as y'all think they was, but I think it's the
no, it was bad.
I don't think it's bad as I think it was.
Like, I think you can crap on Deshaun Watson and Jameis Winston for like being ass last year, but like, they were also getting absolutely thrown to the fire. Like, they were getting freaking demolished in there too.
Way better than Deshaun.
Yeah, but why was he throwing so many picks? Partially that's him. Partially he doesn't have enough time. Partially because he's getting hit 2 seconds after the snap every time.
Well, look,
Like,
all I
go
know
for it.
is this. I pray that Shedeur gets a chance sooner than later. Because whoever's the quarterback in front of him, they're gonna be on their ass. Shout out to you fellas for showing up, man. It's been 3 hours. First episode back in a while, man. Man, we missed y'all, chat. We appreciate y'all. We had to give y'all 3 good hours, man. Man, listen, man, this has been great seeing you fellas as always, man. Very excited to get back to this season, get this shit back rolling. Football's almost around the goddamn corner. Preseason to be here before we know it, and we get to really see what teams look like. I'm excited about my Panthers. I know you're excited about your Baltimore Ravens, F. Dot. I know you're excited about your Buccaneers, FA. I know you're excited about your you last for niggas. I don't know because we don't know what you guys. We don't know what you guys.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm not
Dallas
excited.
might be good
I
this
know
year.
the Cowboys can be decent though. Like the Cowboys, I
Yeah,
like
they
these
can.
bad,
They can. They just
I
Now
can't
out
get
of
my
running back.
hopes up, dog. I'm not
Now out
allowed.
of running back.
I
Jordan Blue,
I can't get I
decent. I like Jaden.
bro. Jaden Blue was honestly my favorite pick.
Yeah, Jaden Blue is a great running back, bro.
Bro,
He could be best-
Jaden Blue, what Amarion can't do, Jaden Blue can do. That's all I'll say. What Amarion can't do, Jaden Blue can do. Jaden Blue FC, baby. Jaden Blue
Are you
FC. Come on. Dominic EFC.
are you
Dominic
willing to listen?
EFC.
Are you willing to guarantee it? We ain't betting nothing. No
No.
more. I'm not gonna bet nothing.
Am I
I'm saying,
betting?
are you
Hell no.
no,
I still like
I'm not. I'm
Amarion.
not. I'm no. Are you willing to say that? Let's just say this. Are you willing? And we just talking about shit talking later. Are you willing to say that Blue gets more all-purpose yards than
No.
Amarion?
No. Hell no. I think it could happen because he's
They
probably
could,
going to be the
though.
running back one. But
They could.
I still like
Don't get me
Amarion.
wrong.
My thing was that you were saying Gene T wasn't like you were saying that Amarion was better, and that was my thing. I still think Amarion was the second best running back. But I would be lying
Well,
if I
listen,
said, dudes.
y'all
I'd be
can
lying
make
if I said that.
good fun
I
of
still
me
think
later.
Travion Henderson, Quinshaw Junkins, Blue.
I love Travion
I think those guys are
Y'all can
almost
make
as
good fun
valuable
of
where they
me,
got
but I
drafted.
promise y'all, when we come back here at the end of the year, and Amarion Hampton has more all-purpose yards than Jency, you guys will look at me and say, "Damn, Earl, you saw something we didn't see." That's all
No,
I'm
I
gonna
see
say.
it too, bro. You ain't gonna say I ain't gonna say that because I see it too. Shit.
I know, bro.
Early,
I
we'll
got
give you your credit.
you.
We'll
I
give you your
got you.
credit.
I got you next time. I got you.
Hey man, before we go, I want to say this because it's our first time back. Kay Lacey, man, God rest your soul. You had a hell of a future in front of you. I'm sorry, one mistake, basically made you feel to where you had to end it all. Hey man, if you're going through something mentally, emotionally, physically, please call somebody, man. Call somebody, talk to somebody, because I promise you, going out that way is not the answer, and it's not the way.
Hey,
Tell
and if you
somebody you
ever
love
get
them.
into an accident, if you ever hurt someone on the road, do not leave. Stay. Because it will
Absolutely.
always work out better for you if you stay. If you leave, you're done. And rest in peace to him though, because it's
Yeah.
sad.
So yeah, rest in peace to you, Lacey, man. Condolences to your family. I hope that God, prays over them, and I hope God blesses over them as much as possible and keeps them, as just prayed up and as covered as possible. As always, man. We the Open Field Podcast. We're gonna be here all season. This is the first day back. We'll be here next Wednesday and starting in the actual NFL season. We'll be doing more episodes, more lives. Hey man, we here, baby. Everybody face on the cameras. We had a good time, man. Shout out to all my guys in Charlotte. Shout out to F. Dot. Shout out to Pepe. Shout out to Mo, Mike, Trent, Bama, my little nephew Jaden, and my man Chop. Hey man,
Yes,
today
sir.
was a good day, and we're gonna have many more of them this season. And as always, man, when you want your football, you know where to get it. And maybe some basketball sometime down the line. And we out this
basketball.
motherfucker.
Hey, shout